All right, everybody, and welcome back to Midnight Movies. I am your co-host, Cody.
And I'm the other co-host, Nikki.
And today we're continuing on with my birth month.
Yay!
Where we're covering my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And today we're at number 3, which is 12 Angry Men.
They're so angry.
They're so angry. Alternate title to this is 12 Men That Really Need Some Therapy.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like a massive amount of therapy.
Mm-hmm. A good chunk. A couple years. Yeah. It would.
Especially one of these dudes. We'll get into it.
I'm very, very excited to talk about this.
Me too. I guess we'll get started. Nikki, you mentioned, I think last time, that there were a couple of movies on here that you had never, seen before. And this was one of them. Yep. But I guess give a brief summary of, have you heard of this movie before this time? What has been your previous knowledge of this before watching it?
So because I feel like the last time I was here, you had mentioned it being about courtroom kind of trial thing.
Like a courtroom drama.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's that movie. Because I've heard of 12 Angry Men before. It's a classic. And I know that this has been parodied a lot, for pop culture, episodes of TV shows and stuff like that.
I'm sure The Simpsons has done it at one point, but I can't think of a specific reference.
Yeah, so. Well, once you said courtroom drama, I was like, oh, it's the one when they're in
oh, it's the one.
It's the one when they're all sweaty and stuff and talking.
They're men.
And they're men and they're angry. And when I started watching this, I was like, it's like that episode of King of the Hill. Because King of the Hill did a spoof of this.
Oh, did they?
I think it was 9 pretty darn agitated men or something like that. But I feel like I was looking up whenever I was researching this movie, and I know Hey Arnold did.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up.
Yeah.
I can't remember that specific episode, but I'm pretty sure I may have seen it at one point.
Once I saw it, I was like, yes, of course. I remember it, and I was like, I kind of want to watch it. I didn't watch it. I rewatched the King of the Hill episode. But yeah, no, I wasn't for sure how I would feel about this movie going in because of the fact that I don't mind black and whites, whatever. I've watched black and white films before.
You're just nervous about movies from the 50s.
Yeah, kind of
they're generally not great.
Yes.
At least in my opinion. They're more of a product of their time. They're different filmmaking styles.
Yeah.
That was back in a time where a director could film 5 movies in a year and they just kind of all feel the same.
Yeah, and lots of dialogue. And then of course I knew
this movie dialogue? No. It's action all the time.
I knew this movie was going to be heavy on dialogue, and I knew it was mainly going to be in one room. I was like, I don't know.
Technically, it's 3 rooms.
3 rooms, yeah. Mainly
there's one primary room that we're in for most of the movie.
But I fucking loved this.
Yes! Thank God!
It was so good.
It's so engaging.
It was so... as I was watching it, there were some lines and some scenes I was like, oh shit, get him! Mic drop. Drop the mic.
There are so many mic drops. There is one that I think is the best cinematic mic drop moment of all time.
No, it was filmed so amazingly. I loved the different how the camera gets closer towards the end.
Also, it starts mainly from above,
a wide shot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as the movie gets goes through, it slowly lowers to being more close up and
it's supposed to feel
lower.
More claustrophobic, really,
everyone's closing in on each other. So
no, it was so beautifully done, and the fact that this movie was made in the 50s, late 50s, yes, but in the 50s is actually crazy. And it's also very sad because a lot of this is still very pertinent to today.
We could talk about stuff like herd mentality and just denial of facts and stuff like that.
Wow, we really have gone nowhere.
No.
At all, yeah.
Humans have been this way for 200,000 years. We will continue to be this way. So
yeah, we suck.
Kind of.
Yeah. But no, I fucked with it so hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Out of my 5 movies, there were only 2 of them that was just Nikki might not like these, and that was A Clockwork Orange and maybe this one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, because I've seen A Clockwork Orange. That one's we reviewed it. if y'all haven't seen it, go watch it.
I mean, it should be uploading today. So.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's. I've seen Clockwork Orange before, and that's heavier, like we said, but it's very good. Still a good movie. This one, because this and your number one are the two that I haven't seen. So I was like, man, I don't want to disappoint Cody, but I literally messaged Jade after I had watched it, and I was like, I can't talk to Cody yet about this, but I fucking love that movie. I was like, I want to surprise him. Yeah, no, it was so good.
I'm so glad that I have perceived taste in good movies. So.
Yeah, because usually I watch horror movies, and I'm not someone who like goes out and tries to watch like actually good movies. I like some bad movies. Yeah, we
got a month coming up where we're only going to talk about bad movies.
Yes, and I can't wait for that.
Me neither, dude.
But yeah, no, this one it's so refreshing to watch because I don't even remember the last non-horror movie I saw, but seeing one that's a non-horror movie and it actually being good, I was like, hell yeah. We did.
You're just like, wow, we got a good one.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. We got a good one.
But what about you? What was your first instance of this?
So me, I feel like I've always known that this was a movie, but I just never got around to it. I feel like it was always on my list of just like, oh, I need to watch these movies at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I mentioned with A Clockwork Orange, like, I had that list of, like, a bunch of movies. Like, that was on the list. The Thing was on the list. I'm pretty sure 12 Angry Men was on the list at some point. But sometime in 2021, I don't know what really compelled me to watch it, but all of a sudden I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just watch 12 Angry Men? Like, I've heard so many people talk great about this. Let's see what it's about. Watched it. Instantly made my top 5. I was just like, this goes hard.
It goes so hard. And it's just dudes, like, talking.
Yeah. Like, the fact that it's not even a long movie. It's like an hour, 35 minutes. And just like the entire time, you're caught up in the conversations. You're caught up with the characters, their dynamics with each other. Like, you're sucked in almost instantly.
I don't think that there was a moment that I would, got, my mind wandered or anything.
No,
like, I was locked in.
There's no lulls.
No, because I was like, I need to know more because we'll get into it. But it's so cool how you learn the trial through just listening to them discuss
their perspective. You never actually see the trial happen.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that because now you're forced to like see this from their point of views, and then as the movie goes on, you see the personal biases that everyone has and how that affects like their voting, whether it's guilty or not guilty.
Well, and they're almost like, sorry, I'm getting chilly. I'm going to put on my jacket.
No, you're good. There's no furniture in here. By the way, guys.
Oh, did you notice?
This will be the last podcast that we make in this location. I am currently in the process of moving.
Moving on up.
It's a long, complicated story. I'm not going to get into it here, but yes, I am moving location, so... there's nothing in my living room or in my kitchen, so if it sounds echoey in this episode, that's why.
It's for sure going to sound echoey, but that's just part of the ambiance.
That's just part of the nature of everything. People like echoey podcasts.
Right. Just listen to our second episode, The Blair Witch, when we sound like we're in the adjacent hallway.
Where you sound like you're in the adjacent hallway. Because I had no idea how to set up audio on this thing.
Sound like I'm next door. I'm like...
If you guys... Hey. Well, no, you can't see it. We didn't do video there. But the entire time, I'm just like fucking with this thing to try to get her audio to go up and mine to go down, and it wasn't working.
Because it
I was messing with the mic volume. I was messing with this thing. I was just like, why the fuck is she still so quiet? What's going on?
Honestly, I'm surprised it took so long for our other audio issue that we had the last time when we sounded like demons for our Candyman episode.
In which we ended up fixing it by auto-tuning ourselves.
I got so many messages like, why do you guys sound like...
Funnily enough, my mom hasn't mentioned it of noticing the auto-tune or anything, so...
I was like, we kind of sound like little bugs, because we're like... It's like, just pretend like we're bees or something.
You sound like a T-Pain.
Yeah. No, it's so funny, because... we sing in that episode.
Yeah, we do.
And when we sing,
we start sounding like Cher. Do you believe in life after love?
It's so funny.
But yeah, so if it's echoey in here, I apologize. Also, we're filming this in black and white. because this is a black and white movie, I thought it would be kind of a fun little thing to do. So.
Cody showed me and told me this when we started recording. I was like, oh my God.
I know, right?
Brilliant.
It's cool, so.
Groundbreaking.
So, no, there's nothing wrong with your YouTube video. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is on purpose.
You haven't gone colorblind. Don't worry.
The world just got sucked of all color.
My eyes.
My eyes! What the fuck? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised in this day and age if something like that fucking happens. Yeah, all of a sudden, color's gone.
Yeah, color's gone. Life has been sucked out of you and you're dead.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
But let's not get that heavy.
No, not today. Today, we're talking about other heavier things.
We're talking about other things, which is weirdly enough also about life and death. So
no, yeah, it really is.
Let's not think about it.
Let's talk about this movie, which was, the budget was $337,000.
Now, what is that in 2026 money? Do we know?
You know what? I'll look that up. I was going to look it up.
Because I can't imagine that this movie has like a huge budget. Like most of it would probably just go into the stars. Like Henry Fonda.
Oh, yes.
Maybe. Although I heard that he didn't like make any money off of this or something like that.
What else was he in?
I only know him from 2 movies. I know him from this, and he did a movie, Failsafe.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you guys don't know what that is, just imagine Dr. Strangelove, but not a comedy. So they take the nuclear disaster seriously.
That's good. They take it seriously that time.
Thank God, because no one else is gonna.
So apparently it was $3.9 million in today's money. Yeah.
And the box office.
So apparently it bombed at the box office. It did not do well.
No one wants to sit around and listen to 12 white guys argue with each other.
Apparently not. But it says $2 million, but that was with the home video release as well. So
yeah, like I said, Henry Fonda, he was a producer of this, and he ended up losing money out of this.
Yeah, they did gain a lot of traction with this movie after it went to TV. And they started airing it on there.
I mean, appropriate. This was a teleplay, so.
Yes, yeah. Sucks that
I guess it's just doomed to be on TV.
Yeah, but it's so good.
It is so good. What if they remade this nowadays, in today? I feel like they could, and it wouldn't be a betrayal. It depends on the actors that you get for it.
And there was a remake already.
Yes, there was in '97.
Like what? How
many? I got a fun fact about that '97 remake when we get to it.
Oh, okay. Tell me later.
We can get to it right now.
Okay.
It's not like a huge spoiler or anything, but juror number 3 in this movie is played by Lee J. Cobb. He's the one who's just like, he's got the bad relationship with his son and everything like that.
Okay.
He plays juror number 3 in this. In the '97 remake, juror number 3 is played by what's his name? What's his name? Play this game with us. Sorry, Jay, cut this out.
Cut it.
I know what his name is, but I just can't remember.
Y'all remember Joey from Full House? I made that joke already before in another episode, but if you guys haven't seen that, you get to hear that joke again.
Hold on.
I felt like juror number 3 looked like John Siegel.
I can see that.
Okay, I was gonna say, am I the only one who thought
like
that?
An older John Siegel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I heard John Siegel sucks as a person.
I mean, they're celebrities. Yeah. They all kind of suck.
He's a douche. I'll fill in time.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay.
Sorry. His name's George C. Scott. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But George C. Scott in that '97 movie also plays juror number 3. Now get this. In The Exorcist, the original Exorcist, Lieutenant Kinderman is played by Lee J. Cobb. In Exorcist 3, Lieutenant Kinderman is played by George C. Scott. So it's 2 different movies where George C. Scott and Lee J. Cobb play the same
role.
Character.
That's cool. Oh, I like that.
So that's a little fun, fun fact for you.
Ooh, I love fun facts. Okay. Should we get into this?
We should get into these gosh darn 12 angry men.
Oh, they're so angry.
We start off, we get a shot inside the courtroom.
Yes, and also spoilers ahead, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers from here on out.
You don't know the drill.
For this movie that's like nearly 70 years old.
Well, I mean, I've only watched it.
A movie in which like literally everyone who was in it is now dead.
Yeah, but spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We start off in the courtroom. We have the judge who's basically just like, okay, you 12 gentlemen now have to you got to get back there, you got to deliberate, you got to come up with a guilty or not guilty verdict. It has to be unanimous. All 12 of you have to agree on this. Yes. Right off the bat, what I love there's a lot that's established within this first scene, but my favorite thing is just the judge looks so disinterested.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there, he's got his face on his hand and everything. He's just going through the motions. You can already tell from the judge's reaction this isn't a very big case, or even he thinks just this kid's probably
this is
guilty.
Just cut and dry. Why am I even here?
Gives you the first instance of just what everyone is going to be thinking about this, because you see the judge and even he's just let's just get this over with.
Well, yeah, and the fact that they are just let's get this over with, you don't really think that it's going to be anything too life or deathy, know? But then we find out, yes, it is. They're deliberating if this kid is going to be sent to the electric chair or not.
And to emphasize with it, it is a kid. You do get a shot of the actual, person who's being accused of doing this murder, which this kid allegedly murders his father.
Yes.
And there's all this kind of evidence that's being built up against him, and all of these jurors, from, the first time that we see them in, the actual, room itself, I don't know what it's called. The actual room. Oh,
where they go to deliberate?
Yeah. Is it just a deliberating room?
We'll say deliberating room, yeah.
When they're in this room, what I love about this opening, when you're actually in the room, is just, you get these little interactions between all the characters. You get a good idea of, who they are.
They do such a good job just slowly introducing everyone and kind of what they're, like you said, their characters are going to be, their personalities, kind of just bumping into each other, going towards the window, opening up, and they say, "Oh, it's gonna be a hot day today." Find out
hottest day of the summer. So we already know, these men, they're gonna be even more agitated because of it, and we also figure out the fan's not working.
The fan,
the fucking fan. How fucking dare they?
But so how old is this kid supposed to be?
They say he's 18 years old.
Okay.
But, looking at the kid, he looks 15.
No, I was going to say he looks 15 or 16 years old. He looks like a child.
No, they literally mention he is 18 years old.
Okay.
Which I guess, I don't know what 18 would look like in 1957. I feel like you look older.
Yeah.
Everyone back then looked older.
No, I was going to say life was hard.
Yeah,
back then.
A lot of these men look like they're in their 60s, but they're probably in their
30s,
mid
40s.
to late 40s or something like that.
I also wrote down that the judge sounded like Zoidberg.
Everybody.
I was like, did you get
deliberate? I'm Zoidberg.
No, he sounded like Zoidberg. If you guys haven't seen this, it's spitting. What's the word I'm looking for? I want to say mutation. That's not the word. Mimicry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's not the word I'm looking for either, but you get what I'm saying.
I understand, I guess.
I'll think of it later. Anyway.
No, you're good. That's funny. And for those of you who haven't watched Futurama, get on that. Futurama's great.
Get on it. Or at least listen to Zoidberg's voice, and it's this judge.
Watch all 12 seasons of Futurama, and then watch 12 Angry Men to understand what we're talking about.
There you go.
You won't regret it, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. But yeah, as they're retiring to the conference room, where we found out there's a hot summer day, and this is when I write that it's literally like the episode of King of the Hill.
You're like, wait a minute. This looks familiar.
Hold on.
Where have I seen this before?
But they decide to go ahead, sit around. They're waiting for the oldest gentleman,
Juror number 9.
Okay.
Yep.
he's in the restroom, and was there a reason why they did this?
Not really.
Okay.
I guess it's just more of
It was so prevalent.
I guess just more setting up their characters of how old he is. Like, he's not as fast as everyone is here.
Haha, he had to use the bathroom.
He's fucking old, like everybody in this room.
But yeah, they decide, because juror number 1, what was his job?
He's kind of like the foreman. Like, he's keeping like not tabs on everyone. He's fucking watching all of them. No, he's like making sure he counts votes. Occasionally puts in his 2 cents, but basically he's there to just like guide the conversation,
make sure that it's going in the right, or forward at least.
Because like there'll be moments in this movie where it's just like 2 people start arguing about something completely different, and he's just like, "Hey, let's get back on topic. Let's stop fucking around. We're here to do a job.
Like, we don't need to start a fist fight now in the room."
I get we're angry, but like we're not that.
And
angry.
we're 12 men.
We're 12 men. We're angry. We ain't got 5 guys in here.
No 5 guys. But this is when they decide what an easier way to do this than to just all vote. All raise your hands if you think he's guilty.
Basically a first impression of where everybody stands, of just like, well, we can take a vote now, see where everyone stands. If we all have a guilty verdict or not guilty verdict, we can just like go out and give this to the judge now.
Which, how crazy would that be if they were all like, yeah, guilty.
Yep, guilty.
2 seconds.
Credits roll, send the kid to the electric chair.
Yeah, but
I mean, we're close to that because 11 of the men say guilty, but 1 man says not guilty.
Juror number 8.
Played by great man Henry Fonda, I guess.
Henry Fonda. Big name in this.
Big name. Again, I haven't seen too many movies with him. I only know of the 2, but like he was a big star like back in the day.
Back then when?
I mean, a lot of these guys are big stars. Like juror number 1, I don't know if you recognize him. He played the detective Arbogast in Psycho, the original Psycho.
Oh, oh, that's nice.
I think when I first watched this movie, like I was watching it the entire time, I was like, I know that guy. Where do I know him from? And then I looked it up. It's like, oh, he was in fucking Psycho. That's where I know him from. Of course.
But so as juror number 8 says not guilty, they're kind of pissed off at him because they're like, what do you mean? It's cut and dry.
And we as the audience are just like, yes, now we're getting into the angry man part of this movie.
Now they're angry.
Yeah, I think juror number 10 is just even like, oh, there's always one.
Mm-hmm. And, well, because is it juror number 7 who's like needing to go to a baseball game?
Yeah, he is. So we establish early on he's got not 2 tickets, but he's got a ticket to go to a baseball game.
2 tickets to
paradise. Pack your bags, we leave tonight.
Yes. Gonna add that to the music compilation.
I wonder how many people like it when we sing on this.
How many people love it?
Oh yeah,
love our
true.
Angelic voices. You're welcome.
Your angelic voice, my very monotone, very scary. If you heard it at midnight, you would be terrified.
Like a sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Imagine me, Cody, your sleep paralysis team, and I'd just be like, I'm trying not to bother you. Just go back to sleep, please. Please just go back to sleep. I don't want to deal with this right now.
Have you had sleep paralysis before?
No, thank God.
Dude, I had it one time, and it was when I had 2 dogs, right? And I was working overnight. Sorry, a tangent.
No, that's fine.
And
this is now our sleep paralysis episode.
Let us know if you had sleep paralysis. But
have you had sleep paralysis about the movie 12 Angry Men?
Yeah, imagine.
These 12 guys are standing around you staring at you.
Yelling. No, but I was sleeping in the middle of the day because I was working overnight. And I had shut the door to have, so my dogs weren't coming in and out. But I'm having sleep paralysis, and I hear, because, you hallucinate and shit. Mm-hmm. I hear something crawl under the bed.
Oh, fuck.
And to me, I'm like, oh, because our old dog Momo, she used to do that all the time whenever she would just like going under the bed. We even made like a little spot for her, little like with pillows and blankets and shit. And I was like, oh, that's just Momo under there. And then I was like, wait, no, I shut the door and I like can't open my eyes. I'm like trying to will myself, and I was like, oh man, I'm having sleep paralysis.
Oh,
I was like, that's a demon under.
The Hat Man's under there. He's gonna get me. Yes. I didn't take Benadryl, but he's there.
He's there, and I was doing my best to try and wake myself up. I finally was able to like turn myself a little bit and like open my eyes, and I looked around and I was like, okay, we're good, and I just went back to bed because I was tired.
I can't even imagine. No, luckily I have not had sleep paralysis.
Just right under your bed.
I can't do it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I remember one dream that I had as a kid. I don't know if it was sleep paralysis, but it might be the closest thing that I've ever come to. But like, I remember having a dream when I was a kid. I was in my living room, and my grandma was just in the living room with me, just staring at me, like very sinisterly.
Old people scare me, so that shit.
And like, I remember in my dream trying to close my eyes to not look at it, and they would not close. Like I could feel myself blinking and closing, but like I could just still see. Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know if that was sleep paralysis, but
might be.
It might have been. But it's the only instance I ever had, and it's the closest I have ever come.
Yeah, because it's weird. Because it's almost like, I mean, with me, anyways, when I had it, I don't know. Probably everyone's different, but I felt like I could see in my head my room
through my third eye.
Yeah, I felt like I could see my room, but my eyes just wouldn't open.
Oh,
it's like the opposite for me. Like I couldn't open my eyes. Luckily, I guess, because I feel like some people they like their eyes snap open and they can't shut them, and they're like hallucinating and saying. Luckily, I didn't get to see my demon under the bed. But anyway,
yeah, thank God. Anyway. Back to these 12 demons.
Yes,
in
these
this courtroom.
12 angry demons. One of them has a baseball game to get to. Mm-hmm. One of them's pissed, saying there's always one in the jury, saying that they're not guilty.
I mean, it should also be noted, the one who's just like, there's always one. He's got a cold.
Yes, he keeps messing with his nose. Mm-hmm.
He mentions, like, in the opening, like, when we get, like, introduced to the characters in the one-shot at the beginning, he mentions he has a summer cold. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, man, these things are the worst.
Yeah, no, you're definitely getting the sense that no one really is wanting to be there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even Juror 3 is just like, this seems like such an open and shut case. Like, he's even talking about, like, hearing all this yipper yapper and stuff like that. It's just like so boring, especially in a case like this where it's like clearly this kid is guilty.
Yeah, clearly.
So
they're asking juror number 8, why do you say not guilty? Mm-hmm. And he's honest. He says, I just don't think that there's enough evidence.
Yeah, he's just like,
I need more.
What was presented with me doesn't seem sufficient to be like, yeah, send him off to the electric chair.
Which, I mean, is fair. Mm-hmm. But, of course, they start getting a little angry arguing here. And
they decide to go, like, one for one around the table to just be like, okay, let's get everyone's opinion on
Yeah, because they're like, well, what do we do now? And this is when juror number 1 says, well, let's go around and say why we think that he's guilty.
And then we get to juror number 2, which, interestingly enough, I don't know if you recognize it by hearing it, but that was the original voice actor for Piglet. Yeah, you can hear it when he talks. He sounds like Piglet.
After you said that, yes. Mm-hmm. I was wondering, oh my God, he sounded so familiar. And I was like, wow, I love Winnie the Pooh. When I was younger.
Oh, I used to watch Winnie the Pooh quite a bit when I was a kid.
My whole room was yellow. Winnie the Pooh yellow.
Oh, okay.
And then I had...
Top half was yellow, bottom half was red or whatever.
I wish. No, it was all of that yellow. And I had Winnie the Pooh stickers all over my walls.
Oh, okay, nice.
Love Winnie.
Oh, bother! I can't do a Winnie the Pooh.
Well, just listen to our first episode. It's
oh yeah, where we did
Ed Gein, where he literally sounds like
everybody.
Literally sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
He sounded like Winnie the Pooh and Patrick Star like put together.
Yeah, like a mashup of them.
Everybody. That's more of my Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, hello.
It's just a mashup of all of them. What was that actor's name that played Ed Gein?
Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
That's a shame. I like Charlie Hunnam, but he's not good in that.
Baby girl did
We
not
talked
do
about
video.
Monster, so
Go check out our first episode.
go check out Monster the Ed Gein
Surprisingly, very short. I can't
Yeah,
believe
like only an hour 42 minutes.
Yeah.
So
we talk too much. Anyways.
that's fine. People like long form content nowadays, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I do.
I mean, I kind of do. It depends.
I'll watch like a 12-hour like stream.
It's so weird for me where it's like, I think even Jade pointed this out to me at one point where it's just like, I feel like I have no problem watching like a 3-hour YouTube video, but if you ask me to watch a 3-hour movie,
absolutely not.
I'm just like, I have to be in the right mood.
Yeah.
And I have to set aside a whole afternoon to do it.
Well, because I feel like with a YouTube video, you don't have to be locked in. You
No.
can kind of like wander or whatever. Like, you're not going to miss the plot of a YouTube video. But with a movie, you really have to be locked in. Mm-hmm. I was like, I just can't.
Unless
commit
it's
to
a
that.
Michael Bay Transformers movie, in which case you can just have it on in the background.
It can just be there.
Or turn it off because that shit's garbage.
It's crazy, dude. Have you seen that one with the freaking Romeo and Juliet law or whatever?
Yes.
He had it in his wallet.
That was the one where it's just like, I'm done with Michael Bay as a director.
He had it laminated in his wallet. Straight to jail, sir.
We should do a Transformers ranking at
Good
some point.
Lord. We digress. But anyway, so now they're going around the table saying, why they think that he's guilty.
Juror number 1 is just like, you can already see of just like, he's just like, well, I think he's guilty. You know? No one proved otherwise. And it's just like,
No one proved that he was guilty. So.
That's not the point here, sir. Let's not do this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you kind of get this early indication of just like what their state of mind is. I mean, even when they're voting, like initially when they're like, who's guilty, like a lot of them raise their hands instantly, but you can see
there's some hesitancy.
Some of them hesitate and then they raise it, just like that herd mentality of just like, well, everyone else is voting guilty.
So I guess I don't want to make things difficult, so I'll just raise my hand. And a lot of people, a lot of the men in this jury were saying how these angry men,
one of these angry dudes.
they were talking about how they had witnesses, and they're like, well, that's cut and dry. Some lady across the street saw him do it.
Some old man who lives on the floor below heard him. Yeah.
So they're like, of course, like we're just gonna call them liars, like two witnesses. And then juror number 10.
The racist one. I wrote in my notes, juror 10 is the racist one. Now, he never brings up a specific race.
No, he just keeps
He just
saying,
refers to them as like people who grew up in slums.
and he says, you know what he is. He keeps saying that as well.
I mean, he brings up all of them, but just like, they're dangerous, and they don't value life like we do and stuff like that.
Yeah, like very much a they versus them. And it is, we should say this as well, all of these people in this room are white.
All white men. Not all of them American,
No.
because juror number 11 is clearly from a different country.
Somewhere in Europe.
Something like that. He's got a little bit of an accent to him.
But yeah, they're all Caucasian European men in this room. And
Well, I think juror number, who is it, 5? Like the one who's actually from the
slums.
Maybe he might be like more like American Italian or something like that.
yeah, I kind of did get that.
Because
background.
like, I feel like, I'm assuming that this is taking place in New York. Because, big cities, stuff like that.
I think they talked about like the Yankees game or something. So.
Like, I feel like in a lot of, I don't know this for a fact, I wasn't alive back then, but 1950s, if you live in a slum, you're probably like American Italian or something like that. So,
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Stereotype. I was kidding.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like juror number 10.
Juror number 10 was going crazy.
He was going crazy with the racist
Because,
remarks.
I'm just sitting here writing my notes and I hear knowing what he is. And I was like, I'm sorry, juror number 10. Can you say that again?
Excuse me, repeat yourself?
I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, this guy's racist in the 1950s?
Who would have thought?
That's unheard of.
In a movie before civil rights was a thing.
Yeah, dude.
We do get our first, like, mic drop moment where it's just, like, he's talking about, like, the witness who witnessed everything. Like, the woman across the road who, like, saw the murder happen. And juror number 8 brings up, he's just like, you're so sure about, like, what she says, but not what he said. Like, like, how can you take her to be true? Isn't
Yeah,
she
like,
one of them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
'Cause he
throwing his
says-
own racist words right back at him.
Because juror number 10 said, we can't believe anything he's saying because he's one of them. And that's when, juror number is like, well, the witness is one of them too.
She also lives in this slum. Like, why
like,
do you believe her? She's one of them. I love his response too, of just like, you think you're so smart, do you?
I was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
Get back at this racist dude.
Fuck that guy. But yeah, so the whole, I guess we're like kind of nearing this point is the murder happened. It seems kind of like in an apartment complex kind of thing.
I took it almost like a living project or something like that. Of just like, it's probably like these high rises all crowded together and stuff like that. Like literally the witness across the street, like they're 60 feet apart. So it's like these buildings are close.
And there's a train track.
The L train that runs through there.
Just to kind of paint a little picture for you guys.
And by the way, I think this movie is how I learned why it's called the L train. It's an elevator train. I don't think I knew that before.
Oh,
so.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. I mean, where we live, we don't have, like, we just have traditional trains that just come through and fucking block traffic for us.
And then we're just, like, pissed. We're like, oh, my God, I'm got stuck
Then you have
behind
to
the train.
sit there for 30 minutes and just be like, God, fucking.
I gotta, like, try and, like, bust a Yui real quick, find another, like...
Try to find a way around the track, which sucks because it's, like, the track goes, like, literally across the middle of town.
It's like, how do I do this? But then we are talking about the knife that was used, and
I love the knife debates.
Oh, that was good.
It's so good. Yeah, so, like, the kid stabbed his father with a knife, and they have the knife with them in evidence. They bring it in, which, by the way, it's not in a bag. Like,
I wrote in my notes, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't handle evidence like that.
No.
No gloves.
also,
no
it's a
bag.
murder weapon.
Yes.
Too.
And they ask, hey, can we see the murder weapon?
Can we bring in the knife?
Sounds good. Just
And dude's like, yeah,
hand it
sure,
over.
here you go.
Here you go. Just like if I'm handing Cody my pen. Like, it's so nonchalant.
I did think about, like, fingerprints, because, like, eventually that knife is going to be stored in, like, police evidence and stuff like that, but, like, this is the 50s.
Yeah, I guess they weren't thinking about that, because they said that there was no prints.
Yeah, they mentioned, like, he had wiped the prints clean, so it's just like, well, they can't get, like, the kid's prints from it anyway.
Definitely not anymore.
No.
It's like everyone has touched it.
Now these 12 men are going to be on a database somewhere.
Exactly. But they talk about how apparently the boy's alibi, or his story, for what happened that night was that him and his...
father got into a big
argument.
There was some shouting, like the father slapped him or punched him. They couldn't come to, like...
An agreement on if it was a slap or a punch, so they just said hit.
Mm-hmm.
But he hit him, and he ran downstairs.
Out of anger, just like...
Yeah, damn it, you know?
God damn it.
And then he went and he bought the knife, correct? After this, or was this before?
He already had the knife.
Yeah.
What happened was the knife, allegedly, according to him, like, fell out of a hole in his pocket.
Yeah.
And then he never saw the knife again.
Yeah, after he had purchased it from this, like, corner store or something. It was a switchblade.
Which the store clerk said, like, it's an unusual knife. It's the only one that he's ever seen.
Yeah, it had a very unique shape. It was squiggly.
I mean, you'll see it on the poster. Like, most of the posters, like, have the knife
that's
front and center. Like, it is a very, like, unusual looking knife.
The posters for this movie go so hard.
Like, I have the Criterion collection right here, which is what you're looking up.
That is
which has all 12 jurors on there. Yeah, I saw you looking at them.
Because I was like, I need to count
which
jurors.
They are in order, so if you ever get confused, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down. So
that's literally what I'm looking at. But I did see the poster of the knife.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good poster. Like, and it is a very unusual knife. Like you said, it's like curved all the way down. It's got like some kind of dragon imprint on it, or something like that, or some kind of like Oriental looking pattern on the handle.
Yeah. No, it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. And the whole like prosecution case is just like, it's a very unusual knife.
Very unique.
There's only been, like, the store clerk said that there's only one of a kind. Like, this is the only one that he's ever had. And juror Juror number 8 is just like, it's possible that someone else could have committed the crime with like the same looking knife, and everyone else is just like, no, it's not possible, it's impossible. And fucking juror number 8 stands up, reaches into his pocket, pulls out the same knife, and stabs it right next to the other one. Fucking best mic drop moment of cinema history.
Insane. I was like, oh, so this is what we're doing. We're making some fucking movie history right now.
When I first watched this movie, this was the moment that I knew I loved this movie. I was just like, fuck, that is so good.
It was amazing. And all of the guys, I mean, I feel like most of them get up from their seats because they're fucking shook.
They look at it and they're just like, where'd that knife come from?
And, well, I think one of them's like, isn't that illegal to have? And he's like, yes, I've committed a crime.
Yeah, juror number 4, who's like, he's got the glasses, he's like very stoic and logical. I think he's like an accountant. And he's just like, where'd you buy that knife? And he's like, well, I went walking in this kid's neighborhood and I bought it at a pawn shop. Like for $10. He just had it.
Yeah.
And the dude's just like, it's illegal to buy pocket knives, which I don't know if that's 100% true, but nowadays in these modern day courts, like, how'd you get a knife?
Yeah.
Through security. I guess it was a lot more lenient in the 50s.
Oh, they didn't give a fuck
They
about
didn't give
anything.
a fuck. You could bring a gun into...
Like, good lord, flying in a plane, you could just step right in there. It's whatever.
You got a bomb, step right on to our airplane.
Just make sure you put it up the overhead.
Nowadays, you got to strip naked, and even then they won't believe you. And it's like, we think you're probably a terrorist.
Yeah, you got something up your butt? You probably do.
No,
it's
I don't.
Bomb.
Do not check in there.
And bend over and cough. Sorry.
I was going to go somewhere with that, but I'm not going to.
Oh, where were you going?
Oh, just like, spread your cheeks and lick your sack. Which is a very good, like, Dave Chappelle joke that he does.
Explicit. This is why we're
on there. This is why we got the explicit tag on there. That and with some of our, like, letterbox reviews that we read. Well, mostly the ones I grab.
I was going to say,
because, like, those are the funny ones of just people's... I got some for this one, too, so... Best believe.
But, anyways, knife was drawn. It was such a fucking cool moment.
Now, at this point, I would definitely be changing my vote. Because now...
It's possible.
So the whole, like, premise of this movie, and I guess just, like, how our court systems are set up in America is just, like, if you're going to come up with a guilty verdict, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
Like, you have to be 100% sure. Because here where we live, I don't know where it is with everyone else, but it's just, like, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is just, like, it's best to let a guilty person go if it means that we don't incarcerate an innocent person, is kind of the basis of this. So in my mind, when I see this knife and the prosecution brought up of just like, this is one of a unique one, only this kid would own it, I would start thinking of just like, wait a minute, if it's so common that another person could have bought the knife, then maybe there's not really much here.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, if anyone that lived in that neighborhood,
anyone could have
went in and got that then.
In fact, if it did fall through the kid's like hole in his pocket, someone else could have been walking by and it's like, oh, maybe that's my knife.
Picked it up, yeah. No.
But I do like that juror number 3 just keeps being like, so what if there's 1,000 of them? What does that prove? It's like, what do you mean, what does that prove?
It proves now that there's a reasonable doubt. And that's all we need to say not guilty. Which is
crazy because they do a second vote, all in secret this time, written ballots.
Yes, they decide to do this, and as they're, you know, reading the ballots, it's guilty. Which
I appreciate the detail that each one of those guilties is a different handwriting, meaning that each of those actors actually wrote out guilty on those. Because nowadays, you know that like a lazy filmmaker would just like, They all have it was written by one intern.
Yeah, just like kind of do it a little differently, man. But then we're getting to the because juror number 8 says, if the vote is still the same, then I'm the only one, then I will go ahead and vote guilty.
It's like, I won't argue with you guys. We'll bring him with the guilty verdict. Which, by the way, Huge gamble.
Huge. I was like, oh, baby girl.
Because what if they did all just vote guilty? Then, like, yeah, your whole point and argument is just like it's moot.
Yeah, no, it's. Ooh. But he was very. He had a, what's the word I'm looking for? Man, I'm drawing a blank. It's been a long day. He had a lot of faith.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he recognized at the beginning that some of them were hesitant, and just bringing up the very fact that another one of these knives exists. It's like, surely one other person would also think not guilty.
I'm surprised only one person, because, spoiler, which is in 2 seconds here, there is someone else that says not guilty.
We don't 100% know, because, like, it's not the very last one. It's like there's still, like, I think 2
left.
or 3, which I appreciate that, because normally in a movie you would save it for being the last one. And this one, it's just like, yeah, there's a few left, and then, oh, not guilty. But we never know what those other ones say, so I don't know, maybe one other one said not guilty on there.
True. But immediately, who is it that's like, it's you're the one?
Juror number 3 thinks that so, because earlier on we learned that juror number 5 is from a slum.
Yes,
because
he does talk about that.
Both juror number 4 and number 10 were just like, oh, people who grew up in a slum, they're dangerous. Like, we all know that. It's like confirmed. And he's just like, wait a minute, I grew up in a slum. The fuck, man?
Yeah, he's like, I'm fucking right here, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
You're saying that straight to my face?
Yeah.
You racist.
So then, yeah, this is when juror number 3 gets up. He has a lot of opinions, juror number 3.
Oh, yes, he does.
And he says, it was you. Why did you vote not guilty? Like, just because what? He's one of you. You're from the slums. Da-da-da-da. He's going off.
Instantly, like, some of these people are trying to figure out who voted that, even though the whole point was it was a secret ballot.
And I love how juror number 9, correct?
The old man.
He says, it wasn't him.
I did it.
I did it. And they, like, close up on his face.
Close up on his face. He's like, he didn't vote not guilty. I did. And
I'm like, hell yeah,
Jade, zoom in on my face when they do that.
I did.
I did.
I also love the lighting in this movie.
Oh, yeah. I love, like, black and white films and just how they're made.
It's so nice looking. I hope we look nice in black and white.
I hope so too. Do we look okay? Let us know.
My hair might be a little crazy.
That's fine.
It's been a long day.
I don't have any hair. I wish I had.
You have a lot of hair. You have so much hair.
It's called gaslighting.
It's crazy. But yeah, old man number 9 says, it was me. 'Twas I.
Opposite of Shaggy. It was me.
Exactly. Oh, and I forgot to say as well, juror number 12, who does he remind you of?
Oh, he does remind me of someone. Like another famous celebrity that I know, but I can't remember.
You know him.
I probably do.
I don't know the actor's name, but I know you know him.
I probably do. I'm drawing a blank.
It's freaking Don Draper from Mad Men. He's him.
Oh, John Hamm. Okay, yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
He's him.
He's got a very John Hamm face.
I think he also works in advertising. Doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know if y'all...
He constantly keeps bringing up phrases of just like executives would pitch stuff and then say these weird phrases and stuff like that.
Shut up, dude.
Shut up, John
Have you seen
Hamm.
Mad Men?
I have not, but I know of its existence.
It's a good...
And I know what it's about. 60s salesman dude.
Yeah, advertising. If y'all haven't watched it, I would suggest it.
I've heard good things about it.
I didn't like the ending.
I mean...
Which I feel like is with most, like, long-running series.
If you think about TV shows in, like, the early, mid-2000s that go on for a long time, they usually don't.
They have, like, kind of a shitty ending, yeah.
Like Lost.
I'm thinking of, like, How I Met Your Mother, too. That's, like, another one that, like, has a shitty
that's right.
ending.
That's got a bad ending, too.
No, but, I mean, good. It's a good movie. Or not movie. Good series.
It's a good series of movies.
It
if
is.
you stitch them together.
But no, I literally wrote in my notes, like, Don Draper ass over here.
This dude looks like John Hamm. He's doing the meme from, like, back in December. Everybody, woo! Come on, turn the lights on. Or whatever that song was.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah.
You sang beautifully.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was actually my favorite meme of last year. It was just John Hamm dancing. Because everyone got very creative with the edits. And I was just like, I love this.
I like that a lot. But yeah, so now the old man says not guilty. And so they decide to take a little bit of a break because people are a little
People are getting
angry.
heated and debated and stuff like that. Like, juror number 7 literally, like, runs off into the bathroom. And we get a good line where he's just like, juror number 8's just like, he's not listening to you. He never will, pretty much.
And so as they're all taking a break going to the bathroom, there's a lot of kind of like intimidation, I guess, what they're trying to do because they're men.
They're men. We men do be intimidating.
They try.
One of my favorite interactions in this break is just like juror number 3 going up to number 5 and like apologizing to him and like not really being very sincere in his apology. And I like juror number 5 just like ignores him and just fucking goes and sits down.
He's like, fuck off.
But then, yeah, we get the only other room besides the courtroom and the main room, the third room, which is the bathroom.
The bathroom. Which
I do want to bring up, first thing, the fuck are with those hand towel things?
I've seen these before.
I know
not
that they're
in real life.
I know that they're a thing, but they
Yes.
look disgusting.
They really do. Because I think you like dry your hands, and then you like push a button and it goes
It
up,
rolls.
and then it brings out more.
Yeah.
And
But it's a towel, right?
yeah, and
That's unsanitary.
it is because I mean I guess the point is when you wash your hands are now clean and you're just drying them off, so there's
I
not going to be any like
Don't like that.
no, because I mean you just know some people are not
They're just
washing their
straight
hands.
wiping shit on there.
Yeah, I noticed that those were the towel
Like,
dispensers.
I would
on
have to
this.
know in, like, my mind of just, like, how often is that thing changed out?
Probably never.
Disgusting!
No, yeah, those are gross. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, look up something.
Or watch the movie. It's in there.
Yeah, you'll see it.
You'll
It's
see
in the
it. Henry
bathroom
Fonda
scene.
literally rubs his face into it. I'm just like, dude,
Great. Don't do that.
don't do it.
That has germs on it.
But yeah, we get like a few of them. Like juror number 8 goes into the bathroom to talk to juror number 7 and to just like cool themselves off because it's fucking hot in there.
Yeah, and the hottest day of the summer, and the fan's not working. After their break, though, they come back and they decide to discuss more. Is this when they get into the witnesses? Oh my lord!
Excuse you.
Y'all heard that? That was Cody's ice machine.
How dare you?
That was so loud.
I'm gonna go fucking kick his ass. Just kidding.
I'll fucking join you.
Let's see.
We've had a comment for a long time.
Where are we?
Hold on,
in
we're
this?
figuring out where we're at the break.
Okay, so this is where they start discussing the L train.
The L train. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, is this the L train or is it the witnesses?
Because like juror number 8 brings up, and he's just like, does anybody like know like how loud an L train is? But you see like some of the guys, juror number 3, 12, and I think 1 are just playing tic-tac-toe.
They're playing tic-tac-toe, which is so appalling to me.
It's
so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Because it's like, and juror number 8 says it, like, we're deciding on someone's life here.
Yeah, he literally grabs the paper, crumples it up, and says, this isn't a game.
Yeah, because it's like, we're deciding if this kid, this 18-year-old boy, is going to be put in the electric chair.
Yeah.
And you guys are over here playing fucking tic-tac-toe?
Couldn't even be playing Scrabble. Like, come on.
Literally. Hangman? Come on.
The hangman would be an interesting game to play when you're deliberating on a court case.
They're like, come on.
I kind of wish that they had done that. That would have been so
That
good.
would have been silly. But yeah, so they're discussing the L train and then also one of the witnesses. Because one of the witnesses was their downstairs neighbor.
The old man.
He said, I heard the yell saying, I'm going to kill you. This comes back later.
Yeah. Then they heard the body drop, and then
The
they
boy
say,
running down the
down the
stairs.
stairs, a few seconds later, sort of thing.
And yeah, and then the downstairs neighbor opened the door to see what he presumed was the kid, the boy. And the witness from across the way, the woman,
saw the murder happen through
as the L train was
passing.
passing.
And the way that they phrase it is just like,
It was like the last couple
the last couple of carts. So
Yes.
like it had been going by. You can see through the L train at night, like they proved that in court. What they're debating now is just like the L train passing. What juror 8 brings up is just like, does anybody here know how loud an L train is?
Yeah.
And only juror number 6 is like, I work near the L train, and yeah, it's fucking loud.
And so juror number 8 says, so we know that it was at the end of the train, the carts, that the woman witnessed this murder. So obviously, the man who heard the screaming would have heard it, like the L train would have been passing.
Yeah, it would have been too loud to hear the kid say, I'm going to kill you. Mm-hmm. So already, again, poking holes in a lot of this case. This is where more people should have been just like, yeah, probably not guilty.
Yeah, once I heard about the L train and this happened, I was like, oh, he would have not been able to hear, I'm going to kill you.
No.
And also, this was juror number 8's argument, like, it's not a literal I'm going to kill you. Like, this child has been beat. Obviously he's going to shout something in anger.
And it brings up how people in everyday just like, they use it as a rhetoric, but they don't like actually mean it, where they're just like, son, don't do that. I'm going to kill you if you do that, or something like that. It's like, you don't really mean it. And juror number 3 brings up it just like, someone says something like that, they mean it, and stuff like that. Foreshadowing. There's a lot of good foreshadowing. One of my favorites that I guess everyone catches, but it's just like kind of subtle. When they're first going over and they're going juror to juror, juror number 3 like begins with things like, now I have no personal feelings in this. I just want to state the facts. And it's just like, it becomes very clear over this. It's like, no, this is really personal to you.
No, it really is, because we learned that his son does not speak to him anymore.
They got a very bad relationship when the kid was, I think he says like 12 or 13. He got into a fight and lost. And he was so disgusted by it, like he almost threw up. And I was just like, typical 50s dad.
Insane.
And so he's like, I'm going to make a man out of him if it like breaks him. And he's like, when he turned 16, they got into a fight and socked him in the jaw. And then now the kid is grown up and he hasn't seen him in 2 years. So it's just like, he's got a terrible relationship with his son.
So he has a lot of emotions going into this.
I mean, throughout a lot of this, he's just talking about like how kids have no respect nowadays. Like, you never hear a kid say to his father, sir. And when I was a kid, I always said sir to my father and stuff like that.
And I was like, I feel like that's so not true in the 50s. Like, I feel like that was very much still a mentality of calling your parents
so.
sir.
I guess it would depend on where you go. I feel like small towns back then, kids would still like call an adult like Mr. or Sir or something like that, but big cities probably
possibly
not.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah,
because I guess they are maybe in New York. They don't specifically say.
They never say what city this is. I'm just assuming it's New York because big city. A lot of movies just set in New York because it's a recognizable city.
Yeah, but now they're talking about, well, why would this older man that lives underneath them lie about this?
And juror number 9 brings up, maybe for attention, like he's an old feeble man, like he's limping his leg, like he's never been recognized for anything. This is like his 15 minutes of fame.
He wants to feel important. He wants to be seen. He probably hasn't been seen in a long, long time.
And it's like he lives literally below the apartment where a murder takes place. So doing some like mental gymnastics, he made himself think that he heard those words in order to become important.
Yeah, and this is, I feel like, hits pretty heavy coming from juror number 9, because he is very clearly the oldest one in this room.
And like you can tell from his face, great bit of acting from this actor. I can't remember what his name is.
I love this actor.
Juror number 9 is played by Joseph Sweeney. I'm thinking this
Shout
was
out.
like his last movie too before he passed. So.
I mean, he did amazing in this.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, great bit of acting, because they ask him, it's like, well, what do you know about him? And he just like looks down, and you can see this like look on his face of just sadness and just like this is me.
Yeah,
I'm describing
I am him.
me. So he is literally me.
same.
And that's why I think it was so important to establish at the beginning why he took so long in the bathroom, because it's just like, yeah, he's an old man, and this is kind of like who he is, which comes back later in this moment of just like, he's describing another old man who's like him, so.
Yeah, and this is when juror number 8 says, because we talked about his limp, and he is like, well, even if he did hear that, he would have had to, because he said he was laying in bed when he heard all of this, got up out of it, went down the hall to his door, and saw the boy running. And so he was calculating, like, you know, if it's this many seconds from the body dropping to the boy running down the stairs, like, that's how many seconds this guy had to have to get to his door to open it to see him run down. And he's like, but he had a limp. We all saw it. So
and
he's
he was
like
limping up to the, like, stand and everything like that.
So he's like, I want a layout of the apartment. So that's when they call for the layout. They bring it in. It's the exact same layout from upstairs to downstairs. So that's why they had that. And they see how many feet it is from the bedroom
Which
to
I
the front
remember
door.
when I first saw that, I was just like, yeah, there's no way. Like, you see the actual, like, look of the apartment.
The longest hallway ever.
I don't know what apartments are like in, like, whatever city this is, but, like, you wouldn't see that shit here.
Oh, absolutely not. That hallway went on for like 10 miles, it seemed. So juror number 8 counts out. He's like, we're going to do this. We're going to count this out. I'm going to count out 8 feet here, however many feet there, and then I'll turn back, and that'll be the distance that it would take, and I'm going to limp while I'm doing it.
So I don't know if you actually timed this, but I did.
No, I did see on the that it.
So they mentioned, like, at the very end of it that it took 41 seconds to get there. That's not true. It actually takes 31 seconds. But still, even with that, like, the old man said 15 seconds it took him to get from his bed to the door.
Double.
Which, like, I would imagine if you were part of that court case and you, like, saw this old man and then you heard him, it's like, yeah, I got to my door in 15 seconds. I'd be like, no, you didn't.
No, that was a lie.
I'm pretty sure you did not do that.
Yeah, but the whole time juror number 8 is acting this out, you know, all of the other angry men are
I like that one of them is just like, speed it up. He walked twice as fast as that.
And he's like, all right, I'll speed it up.
But even if he walked twice as fast, I would still take him 20 seconds, which is more than the 15 seconds that he said. So it's just like, any which way you slice it, it's like he couldn't have done that in that time.
No. And again, this is when there's more doubt that's being put into it. Not only because it's almost impossible to have him have heard that happening, but also for him to get to the door to see it.
And I think it should also, if we're talking about doubt, we should bring up, because what happens before the old man limping, they bring up the fact that, like, the knife was, like, had no fingerprints on it, and that he came back for the knife. So his whole alibi is that he went to the movies, like, after being slapped by his father, and went to go see, like, I guess a double feature. I guess double features were, like, common back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like a good double feature.
No, I feel like it was definitely more common back in the day.
I mean, you got to get your 50 cents worth, I guess.
Exactly. Oh, I wish.
I wish that movies cost that much nowadays to just go to the theater. You pay 50 cents.
Dude, have you seen Gas lately?
I don't want to talk about it. Mainly because if we list gas prices, we might dox ourselves.
Oh, well, I won't say, like, how, but I filled
no,
up not even...
it's getting crazy.
It was, like, a little more than half a tank, and I spent $45.
Yeah.
It's like...
God damn it.
It's like, I hate it here.
Fuck. But anyway, like, they bring that up, and, like, after the movies, he goes back to the apartment. And that's his alibi, but it's just, like, the whole reason the alibi doesn't hold up is because he couldn't remember the names of the movies. But they bring up the interesting point of just, like, if, like, they heard, like, if the kid heard the scream from across the street and panicked and left, like, he would have had to have been calm enough then to wipe the blade clean, because, like, he would then later come back to get the knife.
Yeah.
So it's just like they bring up the debate of just like, well, where did the panic start and then where did it end? Like, again, bringing up more doubt in there.
Yeah. No, there's so many little things that there's some, like, now poking so many holes in
and
this
they even
story.
bring up of just like, why didn't the lawyer bring this stuff up? And it's just like, well, he was a, like, court like
appointed
lawyer. It's just like he probably didn't care all that much.
Well, and then juror number 8 said he probably also thought this was a cut and dry case and didn't want to really put much effort into this.
To drag it out longer than it probably should for him, so.
Let me see. Oh, and this was really good. I'm trying to remember what the racist juror number 10 said. I can't remember, but he says something.
Probably something racist.
And then the man who we talked about earlier who has a European accent, I think he was juror number 11.
Oh, yes, because, what is it? Juror number 8 brings up, like, he would be much too bright to, like, risk going back to get the knife if he did the murder. And juror number 10 says, he's a common ignorant slob. He probably don't speak good English. And that's when the juror number 11, the foreign one, is just like, doesn't speak good English or something like that.
Yeah, he said doesn't speak good English. Because,
like, corrects his grammar.
Yes, which I was like, how ironic and amazing. That's when I was like, all right.
All right. Slay juror number 11.
My letterbox review for this was all these men are sassy as fuck, and I love it. And yeah,
that's true.
I should have put 12 angry men or like 12 sassy little bitches.
Juror number 9 is the most sassy out of all of them.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll get to it when he talks about the glasses later on in the movie, but he gets some sarcasm that's really good.
I can't wait.
But anyway, like, they do the whole demonstration with the man limping to the door. And this is when juror number 3 starts to get into it of just like, we're letting this kid slip through our fingers. And juror number 8 like, slip through our fingers? We're trying to determine if this kid's guilty or not. It's like, do you just want him dead? And he's like, yeah, I fucking do. What do you want? What about it? Step up, man.
No, he is really like, fucking fight me, ho.
Yeah.
And juror number 8's like, bro, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Juror number 3 is like, what the hell is even that?
I want to like...
Exact dialogue, by the way.
Word for word.
But no, this is when juror number 8 is just like, you're a sadist. You don't want this kid to go because he's guilty. You just want to kill him. And that's when juror number 3 like runs up at him and he's like, I'll kill ya. Basically putting like his own foot in his own mouth.
Because he says, he's like, I'll kill him. And then juror number 8 says, you don't really mean that, do you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, another one.
Smirk.
I mean, juror number 3. Sorry, I'm going to get them somewhat confused. Juror number 3, he like constantly puts his own foot in his mouth. Like, like at one point he was just like, what is it? He's talking about the old man, like, being sure about 15 seconds. Yes. But then later on, like, he says, he was an old man. He was confused. How can he be positive about anything?
Yes, because I was going to say, this series of events, this is when I was like, this movie's fucking amazing, was when juror number 3, when he opened his damn mouth, and he was arguing about how, well, why are we talking about all these little things? Those little things don't even matter. Da-da-da-da-da. Even though all of those little things, he says, were the little things that he was arguing for, saying, well, these are the reasons why he's guilty, because of this witness, and because of the L train, and because of the time, and da-da-da-da-da, and now they're poking holes in that, and he's, well, why does that matter? Yeah. That doesn't even matter. And then that's when he says, well, he was an old man, half the time he was confused, how could he be positive about anything? Mm-hmm. And then after he utters those words, I love the look on his face.
Where he realizes, just he like, says, oh.
Shit. I kind of just put my own foot in my mouth. Anyways.
I also love the look that juror 8 gives him of just like, yeah, now you're starting to see. Yeah.
He's like, you see? And then almost immediately after that, that's when he says, I'll kill him. Mm-hmm. You don't really mean that,
you don't really mean you'll kill me, do you?
Cinema.
So great, and also a setup for like an interaction that they're gonna have a little later on that like puts you on tension.
Yeah, but you said earlier the moment that you were like, "This is a great movie." This was my moment.
Okay.
When he said half the time he was confused, like, how can we even trust him? I was like, fuck.
Yeah, for me it was just like the knife drop was just like, okay, this is one of my all-time favorite movies, and just like. as the movie goes on, it just kept reinforcing
gets
of just like,
better and better.
this is great. It's
Yeah.
like sorry, the thing. I'm gonna have to move you down here. 12 Angry Men's going right here.
This was awesome. I said these old bitches have comebacks. They really do.
And just to get like where we are at this point, like now we're at half and half. We're half like slowly over these like arguments and stuff like that. People start to change their vote. Like juror number 5 changes to not guilty. Juror number 11 changes to not guilty. I believe after this whole limping thing, like juror number 2 says like not guilty. And then juror number 6, like we don't get much from him in terms of his opinions or stuff like that, but he does like eventually switch over. I love you just counting the jurors.
I was like,
which one is juror number 6?
Yeah, I don't think...
He's the one who I think works in construction. He's the one who worked on the L train.
He doesn't really say a lot, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had that bathroom scene where he talks and he's like, well, I don't do much supposing. I got a boss for that and stuff like that. So he's kind of along for the ride as long as, like, also with juror number 12, he's kind of just along for the ride. I was going to
say number 1, number 6, and number 12 are kind of just... I mean, because number 1 is obviously
he
the
kind of has to
foreman
keep everything in order.
Yeah, but number 6 and number 12, they're kind of just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Number 12 keeps flip-flopping. We'll get to it where he keeps going back and forth.
Fucking Don Draper. Get it together.
Fucking John Hamm. Just go back to the meme.
Just dance.
Everybody, woo!
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that man dancing like that.
Me neither.
But... I also don't know. Okay, so are we at...
well, at this point, we're at a little bit of a break. They take another one. This is where we learn that juror number 4 doesn't sweat.
Yes.
Because juror number 5 is just like, God damn, it's so fucking hot in here. And he looks at juror number 4. He's still got his full fucking jacket on.
Full suit, no sweat.
He's just sitting there not sweating. He's like, don't you ever sweat? And he's just like, no, I don't. Good little setup for something that will pay off later.
Just in a little bit here.
And this is also, I believe... Oh, they... what is it? It starts to rain.
Yes, it does.
Which kind of also symbolizes what's going on, like
storms are brewing.
We had a storm brewing up, and now it is here. It kind of reflects with how this court case has been going, of just like these men are just kind of at each other. The storms are brewing, and now it's here, where we're at the half and half, where 6 of them are voting guilty, 6 of them are voting not guilty.
The room is divided.
Tommy Wiseau is right there. He's dividing everybody in this room. Oh, hi, juror number 10.
It was so hard for me to continue writing notes because I was so locked in.
Oh, trust me, when I'm looking at my notes, it's just like, there were points where it's just like, I would just be sitting there and just watching the movie.
Yeah, because my next notes after these old bitches got some comebacks is the quote of number 10. He's talking to juror number 11, the foreign man, and juror number 10, the racist. Says,
the racist one.
Why are you so polite?
Oh, yes. No,
and juror number 11 says, the same reason you're not. It's the way I was brought up. And I was
ooh, like, nice.
Burn!
It's like that meme online of just...
Oh, it is. I was like, fuck.
We also get another little interaction where juror number 3 goes up to juror number 4. Like, juror number 4 is getting some water and drinking it. And he's just like, man, that tall guy, what's his name? He just tried to bait me, you know? He was just trying to rile me up. And juror number 4 is like, well, he did an excellent job. You fucking fell into his trap.
Yeah, because he's like, you literally said, I'll kill him, which is just proving his point that you didn't. That when people say that, they don't always mean it.
I like about that little interaction is just like, yeah, they're both like very stern and very like serious about voting like guilty. But it's like, it shows that they're not on the same page. No. Just like juror number 4 is very logical. Like he's looking at this from a very non-biased like situation, whereas juror number 3, it's like he clearly has fucking like stakes.
He feels like he has to prove a point.
Like, it's very personal to him. So you see that juxtaposition when they were talking of just like, yeah, he fucking got one over you, so.
Yeah, you look like a fool, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But then is this now when they start talking about the angle of the knife? Or does anything happen before
kind of.
that?
This is when they start talking about like how the kid can't remember the movies that he saw.
Oh yes, this is when number 4 gets shat on.
Yeah, number 4 brings up like he couldn't remember the names of the movies that he saw, even though it happened like right after. And juror number 8 brings up, it's like, well, his dad was dead in the other room, and he's being fucking grilled by these cops. Would you remember it?
Yeah, grilled by the cops, being accused of murdering his father.
Mm-hmm. Fucking throwing him down the stairs, according to juror number 8. So.
High stress situation for an 18-year-old again, and like back in the 50s, they're probably like, he's a man, you know, like can go off to war.
we would even say that nowadays. It's just like 18 is a man, despite the fact you can't drink, you can't smoke.
Yeah. I mean, now
you can go off and die in a war, but fuck if we let you have a beer and a cigarette.
Absolutely not. Yeah, but now me almost being 30, I will say an 18-year-old is still very much a child.
Oh yeah, it very much is.
Absolutely.
I mean, scientifically, your cerebral cortex doesn't.
Your frontal lobe hasn't formed all the way
until like you're 24 or something like that.
Yeah, 24, 25. And
yeah,
it's just like I feel like at that point, yeah, you can become an adult, but before then,
yeah,
it's like, good Lord.
I don't know how like anyone came up with like ages and what it means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, we can always go over to Europe where it's just like drinking limits like 14 over there. So
you're 10, go ahead, have a beer.
Here, have a beer. Have one with the sheep down in our yard.
It's like, wait, what? What were we talking about? I was like,
we're talking about Scotland. No, so they bring up that he doesn't remember the movies and stuff like that.
Because he's stressed, and number 4 is like, I don't fucking believe that. And you know, obviously now, you know, during the trial, the boy, the 18-year-old, knows more. Like he can put more of a sentence and thoughts through.
And juror number 4 is just like, well, he had time, so like, of course he's going to remember.
Like a month or 3, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and he's like, he's had time to build his story. Like, of course, like he knows now. And this is when number 8 is like,
juror number 8 starts grilling him. He starts asking him, it's like, what'd you do yesterday? Okay, and the day before that. Okay, and the day before that. And the day before
he's like, how about on Monday? You know, like now we're at the beginning of the week. And he's like, I went to the cinema.
Yeah, I went to go see some films and stuff like that. And he's like, what were the names of the films? He's like, let me see. It was the Remarkable Mrs. Bainbridge. And juror number 1's just like, I saw that movie. It was The Amazing Mrs. Bainbridge.
And he's like, yes. And then juror number 8's like, oh, well, it was a double feature, right? What was the other movie? And he's like,
it's like, I can't remember. It had that actress in it and stuff like that. And you can even see right there,
he's starting to sweat now. It's like, oh, you're in the hot seat. Huh?
You under the fucking pressure.
You're under the pressure now, baby.
As Freddie Mercury would say, under pressure. Boom, 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 boom.
Keep going.
Yo, VIP. Ice, baby.
Dun, 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 dun. Ice, baby.
A little side tangent.
Stop. Collaborate.
What even is this podcast? Little side tangent. My favorite, like, Vanilla Ice's way of just, like, getting around, like, not ripping off Queen. Apparently, he's like, I added an extra beat into like the little like dun 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 like I think it's like Under Pressure goes dun 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 dun, whereas Ice Baby goes like dun 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 dun, something like that.
Like the extra little dun.
And it's just like, dude, that doesn't make much of a difference.
I don't know. So many songs like will what's the word? My brain is just fried. Sample. Yes, thank you. Sorry, you guys.
Sorry, it's been a long day for both of us. I've been moving. She's been working.
I closed today.
Yeah.
Give me a break, you guys.
I have closed today.
It was fine. Anyways, back to this though.
Back to this movie.
So yeah, number 4 is now seeing that, okay, maybe it's understandable that he doesn't remember all of the facts. Because juror number 8 says, and you don't remember all of that, and you're not even under pressure.
Mm-hmm. And juror number 8's just like, no, I wasn't, and like handkerchief right up here, fucking dabs
Dabs it up.
Dabs it up.
Dabs up his sweaty
Fun fact about
forehead.
this movie, this is the first instance of the dab. Can you fucking imagine?
That would be amazing if he, like, did that. Like, to,
Go
like,
back to an 80s movie and like a character sneezes and they're just like, oh, sorry.
they're like, holy shit.
Holy shit, that's where it came from.
The creation. But yeah, so now juror number 4, you know, he's seeing the reasonable doubt now.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how 8 is now just kind of going around the room, picking off people one by one. Like, oh, you think he's guilty? Why? I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to prove that you should have a doubt.
But this is where they bring up the angle of the knife. Because juror number 1, he's got like, not the evidence knife because they gave that back, but like the one that juror number 8 bought. And it's just like, well, I was thinking, like, the boy is like 7 inches shorter than the father. It's like very awkward to go down with like a knife.
Because they said that it was...
it was a downward stab motion.
Yes. And, you know, usually people... And this is also what they play out. They have juror number 3. And juror number 8.
Juror number 8 is already standing. Juror number 3 takes a knife from juror number 1. He's like, here, I'll demonstrate. Someone stand up. And that's when he turns and he sees juror number 8. It's like, fine, I'll do it here.
And everyone's like, yo, you were just about to kick his ass earlier. And you said you were going to kill him.
Yeah, literally you said you're going to kill him. And now you're going to demonstrate, like, how a stabbing motion can be done with a switchblade knife.
And it's so funny because he brings it up and everyone's kind of like...
yeah, everyone gets up and it's like, hey, wait a minute.
And he's like, calm down.
And juror number 3 is like, don't worry, there's no funny business. But I do like the look on his face where it's just like, maybe he was considering doing it.
He was like, maybe I should just...
Maybe I could just stab him in front of these other 11
angry men.
And get away with it.
But, you know, as an audience... or just, you know, humans in general, you might think that, yeah, when you stab someone in a lot of horror movies, like Psycho as well, it's a downward E.
Or any Halloween movie.
Yeah, it's a downward motion. But as juror number 5?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, juror number 5, the man who is from the slums, he says, hold on.
Hold up, everybody. Have you ever been in a knife fight? Because they're pretty lit. Like,
yeah, he's like... Y'all don't fucking know what this is. I know what this is. Y'all don't know ball, I do. And he's like...
I love that. I have elite ball knowledge.
And he says, this is a switchblade. And so he takes the knife, he closes it, he pushes the button, it flips out. And he's like, this is how you hold it. Yeah. He's like, and you would stab.
Go up, because he's like, you wouldn't do it like this. He holds it like that and switches out, and then it's like, switch to that to do that, because you lose too much time.
Yeah, because he's like, when you push the switchblade out, it, you know, you're holding it. How do I describe this to people who are listening? You're holding it like a switchblade.
Yeah.
Duh.
Guys, you know what switchblades are. You all grew up in slums.
Yeah. But he said you wouldn't flip it around to then do a downward stabbing motion like how Michael Myers would do.
For anyone who's skilled with like a switchblade knife, they wouldn't do that.
No.
Which they bring up multiple times that this kid, like, he's pretty handy with a knife. Mm-hmm. So, like, he would know the proper way to do it. Yeah. And he's got elite ball knowledge, so he would do it.
And so now they're like,
oh, okay.
Because, again, this boy, he is shorter than his father, so if he is using a switchblade properly, which he would most likely be.
He would stab up into the lungs, so that way he wouldn't scream.
Mm-hmm. Not downward.
As Sir Christopher Lee would do. You know that? Like, so in Lord of the Rings, like, Christopher Lee's character, it was cut from Return of the King, but his character dies by being stabbed in the back by Brad Dourif's character. And, like,
Brad Dourif's?
Yeah, he plays Wormtongue or something like that. I can't remember the character's name. But anyway, Peter Jackson gave the direction to Christopher Lee of just like, okay, when he stabs you, let out a big scream and stuff like that. And Christopher Lee, who's been through war and has actually killed people, he's just like, do you know what kind of sound a man makes when he gets stabbed? He doesn't. When you stab him in the lungs, he goes, oh. He doesn't make a sound. So
I like that. I haven't really seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah.
I like the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. The Hobbit movies, I watched the one and then gave up.
I tried watching them. It was kind of tough for me to get into.
I'd say Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy, is like worth it. I feel like those 3 movies, the regular cuts are like very solid, and if you like them, then you can get into the extended cuts because like that's quite a marathon. That's like 10 hours.
Yeah. I just always hear about that fun fact that literally everyone knows about the guy.
Oh God, what's his name? The guy who plays Boromir. No, not Boromir.
I don't know any of their names. I'm gonna be like,
all of our Lord of the Rings fans have turned off at Viggo Mortensen. That's the actor's name. Aragorn. Yeah. Like, he kicks a helmet in that, and he actually breaks his toe.
He actually breaks his toe, so the scream that he did in it is real.
And every Lord of the Rings fan loves to bring that shit up.
And I'm like, whoa, I already knew that, because it's literally everywhere all the time.
If we ever do a Lord of the Rings ranking, we'll bring that up.
Yeah, we'll make sure to. So after the knife angle talk, there's another vote.
And this time, 2 other people switch. Juror number 12 and juror number 1.
He is finally like, yup.
I love that moment where he's just like, well, we'll go around the room and vote. And then it gets to him and he's like, oh, and me too.
Yeah, he's like, not guilty.
And we're now 9-3. 9 being not guilty, 3 being guilty.
Yup.
This is when racist dude stands up and gives his racist rant.
This was...
Sure, there's some good things about them. I'll be the first one to admit that, but they're dangerous criminals.
I loved this.
There was
not his rant,
no.
Obviously. I loved this scene because he is just standing up. You know, everyone is sitting down around the table at this point. He stands up and is just going on this crazy racist rant, talking about it's them versus us. They always do this. They're criminals. Like, how can we ever trust them? Like, we need to basically just lock them all up.
We just need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Deport them, if we say.
Wild that this is still...
It's still very relevant to this day. Especially, like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen on the internet where someone says, like, a racist remark and they're just like, sure, there's a few good things about him. Like, I'll be the first to say that or something like that.
And it's just like what year are we living in?
What year is it?
Like, it's so great. And like I said at the beginning of this movie was made in 1957. It is still so prevalent today.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking sad to think about.
Just in everything with how we, like, process things as like a society. So
yeah,
we live in a society. So
yeah, and it sucks.
It very much does.
But as this racist man is going on this rant, one by one,
everyone starts getting up and ignoring him,
turning their back to him.
Dude, I wish we could do this on the internet with like people going on racist rants to just turn up and ignore them, and then they just fucking stop.
Just see how many people are actively ignoring them. And this was just so amazing because as each person is like slowly getting up and turning away from him, he's still trying to defend himself, being like, wait, but what about this? Like, what about that? Like, come on, you guys. And this makes this scene so much more powerful because of the fact that this, like we said, this is a room full of white men.
Yeah.
And they're all like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Again, I love it of just like we are shown just like how not on the same page everyone is. Like even juror number 3 who's voting guilty, like he even stands away and is just like, I can't hear this dude's racist rants.
Because it's like even though, you know, there's what, like we said, 3 people still saying guilty. They're saying guilty for different reasons.
Yeah. Like it's crazy that like a jury of these people can exist because like they're all coming in with their own personal biases, and like the whole point of a court case is just like
to not have
you
biases.
have to bring people in. I feel like especially now, there's like extensive questioning and stuff like that of like how much of the court case do you know, like what's your personal background.
Well,
stuff
yeah,
like
and
that.
then like you aren't supposed to like research.
Yeah, you're not
like,
supposed
outside
to
of the
know
court.
anything that's going on because like the Casey Anthony case, like that was so controversial because they had to find a jury of peers who had no idea about this case because it was so like well known and so publicized. Fucking crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, just seeing this scene play out was
Great. I just
amazing.
love the blocking of just how everyone gets up, they turn away, they either like face the other way or just like turn their backs on them, look out the window, whatever. Like it's great. And I love that juror number 4 is still sitting. And when juror number 10 is just like, listen to me, and juror number 4 is just like, we have. Now sit down and never open your mouth again.
He says, sit down and shut the fuck up. And juror number 10 goes into the corner.
Like a kid in timeout.
He goes to the corner, and for the rest of the movie,
he doesn't have a single line of dialogue.
No, he is in the corner, kind of like a little desk facing away from everyone else.
They fucking broke him.
They did. He is just like staring off into space, and he's like, wow, I really thought that my people would be with me on this. It would be me, like us versus them, and it's not.
Nope, it's not.
No, you sick freak.
You sick racist. How
Good
fucking dare
Lord.
you?
But yeah, I'm trying to see. Did we get no? So now we're looking at the woman's testimony.
Because juror number 4 is just like, you brought up some great arguments, and that's like fantastic. Happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. And then he's just like, but we have the woman who actually witnessed the stabbing, and so just like she saw it. So it's just like that's indisputable. Like that's eyewitness testimony. Which, by the way, like eyewitness testimony is not that reliable.
No, this also just paints also a bigger picture about, what is hearsay, what is actually like solid testimonies, because like they talked about juror number 9 saying how sometimes people just want their 15 minutes of fame. That happens a lot.
Yeah, very much so.
Even when a crime, maybe just happens and the police interview a lot of people, so many people are saying different things and giving different descriptions, and it's because they're, getting a little excited about things.
They just want to be part of it.
And sometimes they really, truly want to help, and they're really not trying to fuck up the whole case, but sometimes they really just fuck up a whole case because of wrong testimonies, and they think they're seeing what they're seeing, but they're really not.
Yeah. But this whole thing stumps even juror number 8 because he doesn't really have a comeback for it. He's like, yeah,
You're right.
You got me there. Like, the woman's, that's like as solid of a testimony as you can have. She literally saw him do it. But this is when juror number 4 does something with his glasses. Like, he takes them off and he rubs his eyes right there. And juror number 9, being as observant as he is, notices it.
He's like, aha!
He's like, haha, you fell into my trap, Yugi.
you fell for my trap.
I don't know how many of our listeners know what Yu-Gi-Oh is.
Damn, Wing loves Yu-Gi-Oh.
I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, and then I stopped, and then I wanted to get back into it, but then I saw how complicated it got. I was just like, I can't do it.
I met the voice actor.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I have a picture. Do you want to see it?
Yes, I do.
Hold on.
He
pause.
better have the hair. No, I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Wouldn't that be crazy if he has the hair?
I would have loved that.
Then you would need to meet the voice actor for Seto Kaiba and see him with that hair.
Kaiba.
Or the one who voices Joey, and he's got like the fucking like spike.
I'm Joey from Brooklyn.
Hey, I'm Joey from Brooklyn.
I'm in cosplay. Me and my sister went to a con. Look how he's so cool looking.
Yeah, he is. I like that.
With his rings and shit, and he signed a little Funko Pop for me.
Oh, nice. Dude, that's actually pretty awesome.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh was like that, and Pokemon were like big into my childhood.
Mm-hmm. No, and then I also met the voice actor for Madara from Naruto.
No, I don't know anything.
Yeah,
about
Neil
Naruto,
Kaplan.
so,
It was really cool. I'm wearing the most colorful shirt today I probably have ever worn on this podcast.
I mean, that's fine.
Y'all don't see it.
I'm wearing a shirt. It's one of those like parody like kid book shirts.
Oh, I like it.
That says like Employee of the Month, you're killing it. And it's like an executioner on there. So.
That's very fitting though, because they were going to.
I know.
I like the theme. I didn't have anything that.
It wasn't intentional. It's just I found this shirt while we were moving. It's like I like this shirt. I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah,
so.
I like the wash of it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like a vintage wash. I'm wearing blue and green tie-dye shirt with Naruto on.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were filming this in black and white. No one can.
No, I was gonna say
no
like it is very much. You cannot tell how bright of a shirt that I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's tie-dye.
Yeah. My sister Alyssa, if you're listening, this is the shirt I got at Hot Topic whenever we went shopping that one time you were here.
Oh, okay.
it's that shirt. Anyway.
She's gonna put in the comments just like, why'd you tell that?
No, she's gonna be like, that's sick.
Sick
ass shirt.
Love it.
Put that in the comments, Alyssa. Now, do it. Anyways,
where were we?
the testimony and the glasses.
Oh, yeah. So juror number 4 does this.
Takes off his glasses, rub. And guess what? He wouldn't have those little things on his glasses. Sorry, I have eyelashes on mine. If he had the universal nose bridge.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I have that on
No,
mine,
you
so.
have the nasty little things that give you marks. Cody's gone cross-eyed.
God damn it.
But this is when, juror number 9 says, what are those?
He was like, hold on. What are those?
But he literally is like, what are those little
He's
red
like, what
marks?
are those dents going on, like, in the side of your nose? And he's like, they're from my eyeglasses. And he's just like, Interesting, because you doing that gesture made me remember something.
He said, I noticed something because I'm very observant.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that woman had the same marks on her
and that
nose.
she was also doing this.
Also rubbing at them.
Which brings up the fact that, the eyewitness wears glasses.
Aha.
Aha.
And I think this is when juror number 9 says, do you have 20/20 vision? I do.
He's like,
shit like that.
Well, he was just bringing up, he's like, yeah, sometimes my, eyeglasses, irritate me, and juror number 9's just like, oh, I've never had to worry about that. 20/20.
20/20.
Which is like, great, man, I bet that's nice.
It's fucking good for you.
I feel like I had 20/20 vision when I was younger, but now it's just, no.
When did you start wearing glasses?
Just last year.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
there.
because we worked together and
Yeah.
I did not have glasses.
Oh.
The reason why I got glasses is because I failed my renewal to get my driver's license renewed because I failed the eye exam.
And they're oh my God,
they're
get off
just
the street.
Yeah, literally they brought up row 4 and I literally could not read a thing from that. And so they were just like, you need to go see an eye doctor. It's like, phenomenal.
He said, okay.
I've always known that my vision was getting worse. It's just I didn't realize how bad until I got glasses.
And you said, "Oh shit!"
I was just like, "Oh God, everything's in HD." Wow.
I said, "Well, I'm supposed to. Things aren't blurry."
I can actually. I'm nearsighted, so it's like everything far away is just I can't see.
And I feel like that. I think it's so weird when people can't see things up close because it's it's right there. Why can't you see it?
Yeah.
Sorry for farsighted people.
Sorry, I don't understand people who are farsighted. It's like, how can you see that but not this?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It's
I know
weird.
It's not your fault. It's your eyeballs.
No. Blame God or whoever for that.
Yeah, blame the creator. But no, I've had glasses since I was 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean,
I've had mental breakdowns over being like, it's not fair.
No,
why do I have glasses?
And
and it's expensive.
Yeah, that's true. I got these glasses, I guess, relatively cheap, $100 or something like that. So
no, and then I have to pay even more because my prescription is so high. I have to pay more to get the thinner, to make it thin. Because if not, my eyeglasses are this fucking thick.
They're like Professor Farnsworth's glasses.
My eyeballs would be this big. I hate it.
You should get some of those glasses and wear them for the podcast at one point.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good news, everyone. God damn.
But we're talking about how this woman who has poor vision, she wakes up in the middle of the night and they say, "Do you wear your glasses to bed?"
Which, yeah, like no one does.
No
I
one.
don't. I don't
No.
wear these when I go to bed. You
They're
probably
so
don't.
uncomfortable. Like once it like tilts, it pushes up on your nose.
Not only that, but like if you're tossing and turning at night, you could break them.
Yeah,
like
it's-
no one does it.
No one. Contacts, sure. People don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't. Have y'all seen that video of that older woman getting like 50,000 contact lenses taken out of her eye?
I have not, and I don't want to.
They rolled back there and they were taking them out, and it's like a huge stack.
Yeah, like
Don't
people
do
don't
that.
realize that contact lenses, like that's class essentially.
Yeah, don't do
Don't
that.
leave them in. By the way, I will never get contacts. Like I can't put things into my eye.
They're not worth it. I wore contacts from like 3rd grade until I moved here when I was 17. And my eyes are so much happier without wearing contacts.
I mean, fair. For me, it's just like I cannot picture myself holding my eye open and then sticking something in my eye.
Yeah,
I
like
can't
you get
do it.
like used to it.
Please don't do it.
You get used to it. I remember my mom used to have to help me.
Well, I mean, if you're doing it when you're like
I was like in
5
3rd
years
grade.
old.
Well, I was in the 3rd grade when I started wearing contacts, which is honestly really young to start wearing contacts, in my opinion.
Now let's get some of those 5-year-olds with contacts. Can you imagine?
I would not trust a 5-year-old with contacts.
I wouldn't either.
It's crazy. But yeah, so we're seeing now that like you wake up. She woke up middle of the night. She does not have her glasses on because they said she woke up immediately and looked out her window. This is her testimony, and she saw it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So did she actually see the boy do it, or did she assume it was the boy
Juror
because
number
she
8.
saw that it was their apartment?
Yeah.
And just kind of put 2 and 2 together, thinking, oh, well, it was the son and the father that lived there. The father died, so the second person in that building must have been the boy.
I mean, even juror number 8 is just like, I think she just only saw a blur and just assumed it was him.
Yes.
Because even juror number 3 is just like, maybe she wore sunglasses, which that's also not a good argument because I don't think, like, you don't wear sunglasses often enough to get those impressions on your nose.
No. And then, even then, do a lot of sunglasses have the padding like that? I don't know about back then.
It depends on what you get. I think the most common are like aviators. I think they do. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
But even juror number 3 brings up, it's like, maybe she's farsighted. And it's like, none of that matters because, like...
There's a reasonable doubt now.
And this is where juror number 4 gets convinced.
He said, all right, you right.
And he even convinces juror number 12 because, like, he kept going back and forth between, like, guilty, not guilty, and stuff like that.
And then racist guy.
Juror number 10 is, like...
This is the only line that he speaks after his little racist rant. He says, not guilty.
No, he doesn't say anything.
Oh, he doesn't say that?
No, juror number
guilty.
12 says not guilty. Then juror number 8 goes up to 10 and says, do you think he's guilty? And juror number 10 just
shakes his head.
Yeah.
I thought he said not guilty.
Then he goes up to juror number 4 and he's just like, do you think he's guilty? And he's like, no, I'm convinced. Not guilty. Like the man who's looked at this from like the logistics side of everything.
Logical point of view.
Like all of a sudden he's just like, oh yeah, now there is doubt.
But of course,
juror number 3, he's got to be the outlier. I love the switch of just like at the beginning, juror number 8, he's like, he's all alone and he's trying to defend his case of just like, we can't send him off to die because like, I think the like prosecution didn't have strong enough evidence. And now we have flipped where it's like everyone else has voted not guilty, but this one guy is just standing alone, trying to still convince everyone with flimsy evidence.
Flimsy evidence that they've already poked holes into. And he's still saying, well, what about this? What about that? It's
well, my favorite thing is when they
them.
bring up, like, the woman's testimony. He says, well, you can throw out all the other evidence. This is the only one that matters. And when it's like everyone else votes not guilty, he's just like, well, what about all the other evidence, the knife and stuff? And juror number 2 is just like, you said we can throw all that out.
No, that's the thing. Like, he is constantly, like, switching back and forth. Like I was saying earlier, at first he was like, well, what about all these little things? They matter. And then once they start poking holes into the little things, he said, well, why are we even talking about that? Those don't matter. And it's like a little kid. Or,
it kind of is.
Or, stupid people on the internet and the real world where they are just sitting there picking at these little things and you constantly are proving them wrong. They're like, oh, what about this? What about that? It's like, no, you're just wrong, dude. Like, stop.
Yeah. And, juror number 8 is just like, we got all the time in the world, like, state your case. And, like, he just keeps reiterating the same points and stuff like that. I bet you $5,000 I'd remember the movies that I saw. And what about the old man who hurt? Like, he just keeps going on.
He keeps going back to it. And it's like, dude, you even said the old man was confused. Why?
Yeah.
Like, how could we believe anything he said?
This is when he pulls out his wallet because he's just like, I got all the facts right here, drops it down, and you see that picture of him and his kid. And then, like, yeah, revelation. This is about his relationship with his son.
Yeah, and then he goes to grab the picture. He's crumbling it up, and he says something about, like...
Well, he's just like, kids, you work your life out. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, he rips up the picture, instantly regrets it, and then breaks down and cries. Mm-hmm. Says, not guilty. Great acting from Lee J. Cobb. Love him. He's doing kind of the typical 50s acting, where it's just like, most of the movie, you're kind of stoic and level-headed, and then at the end, explosion of emotions and stuff like that.
I know. My last note of this said, someone is projecting.
Mm-hmm. Very much projecting. Dude needs to see a therapist.
He does.
ASAP. But unfortunately, it's the 50s, and we don't care about men's mental health,
no.
So there's no therapist.
You need a therapy, you're going to the loony bin. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Juror number 10 also needs therapy. I feel like juror number 12 also needs therapy, but for different reasons.
I don't even know if he's on the same planet as
us. He's just like, one of my favorite things is just like they're doing the vote, and like there's just a moment where he's just sitting there staring off into like space,
and they're like, he's like, not guilty.
He's like,
guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say it like that. Guilty. But finally, we have reached a unanimous decision.
Mm-hmm. Not guilty.
Not guilty, and this is when they go knocking on the door because they're locked in this room as they're deliberating. And
everyone starts to get up, get their jackets. I love the detail of just like everyone kind of has these like grayish jackets, like symbolizing that they're kind of morally gray and stuff like that. And juror number 3, he's got this black jacket, but juror number 8's got the white jacket. He's very angelic. Of just like it's also that moment of just like you see visually that they're on these like different spectrums of everything. And, like, the symbolism of him just helping juror number 3 put his jacket on is just, like, fucking good stuff.
Yeah, because everyone has left the room besides these two, and juror number 3 is still kind of wallowing.
I do find it funny when, like, juror number 8, because he's the last one to leave, and he looks over everything, and we get a shot over the desk of all the stuff that's left there. I start to think to myself, it's like, wouldn't juror number 3 want to bring that picture with him? He just kind of left it there. They fucking left the pocket knife there.
They did leave the pocket knife
there. What if they go in and just be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
they had a knife?
I know. It's like, was the murderer in here?
What is going on?
That is true. But yeah, they let them know the verdict, not guilty. They leave the room, and
this is when we get juror number 8 and number 9's names. They're the only ones that we know the names of.
Yeah, as they're leaving, number 9 says, "Hey, what's your name?"
And juror number 8's name is Davis, and juror number 9's name is McCardle.
I know. He said his name, and I was like, McCardle.
I do love that little interaction of just like, "What's your name?" and they give their names, and then juror number 9's just like, okay, well, goodbye.
Yeah, he's like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, because, like, realistically, these men will never see each other again. So, but I do love that those two kind of had a camaraderie for, like, about an hour. But yeah, that's where the movie ends.
It's a movie, everyone.
Fucking phenomenal film.
How amazing was that? It was an experience. I would love to watch this movie again, honestly.
Like I said, I watched it like twice in the past couple of days, and it's just like I could have probably watched it a third time and just been fine. So
no, I like just wanted to talk to everyone about it. I need to message my sisters about it. I didn't.
Have you guys seen 12 Angry? Just start messaging everybody, just like everyone that we used to work with. Have you seen 12 Angry Men?
Have you seen it?
Go fucking watch 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, because I messaged Jade right away. I was like, dude, this movie fucks. And then when Wing got home, I was like, I just watched this great movie. It was
Did Wing watch
amazing.
it?
No, he was at work when I watched it because I watched it on my day off.
If he ever watches it, you gotta let me know what he thinks.
I will. He might. I don't know if he would be into it. He's very much. He doesn't like movies.
Oh, okay. So he probably wouldn't fuck with this.
Yeah.
Because this is very much like, if you love movies, you'll probably love this.
Because we're like the opposites with that. He's more of like a TV series kind of person.
Okay, yeah.
Because he likes watching an episode that's like 30, 40 minutes and then being like, okay, I can come back to this later.
So you're not a fan of like Netflix's strategy of just like every episode being like an hour long or something like that?
I think it just depends because he is someone who like he'll watch like half of an episode and be like, all right, I'll get back to that later. And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I see.
But me, I'm like, I just want to watch a movie in one sitting and then have a whole story from start to finish. And I can't really do that with series unless I have like 8 hours.
Especially older TV where it's just like they usually didn't have an end game in mind.
Yeah.
And it's just like a TV series ends when they cancel it and then it just kind of ends.
Yeah, and like we were saying, sometimes very badly.
Yeah.
So
like Twin Peaks. Its initial ending before the third season, like they ended on a cliffhanger and we're just like, the fuck? There's no more Twin Peaks? What's going on?
it's like, sorry.
Jade will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like I haven't watched Twin Peaks. But no, yeah. Maybe I'll make him watch this with me one day. But
Maybe he'll like it. Maybe it'll be the one film and he's just like, you know what? I fuck with this.
you know what? This fucks.
Because this is a phenomenal film. Like I said, when I first watched it, like instantly top 5. Like
No, this I rated a 4.5.
I rated this because I said with the thing that I'm
Yes.
going to go a little bit more in increments. I rated this a 4.8. So
No, this was great. I think I didn't rate it as like a 5 just because of the fact that why there was something I can't remember.
you're like, do I like this better than The Thing? And you're just like, probably not.
Yeah, the thing was just amazing. But this was great. This is still 4.5 stars. I would definitely watch this again. The fact that it's literally just about 12 guys in a room discussing a case.
A case that we never see.
No.
And like one of the greater things about it is by the end of it, we don't truly know if the kid is guilty or not.
No.
Like if he actually did it. But that's
He
not...
might have.
He might have done it, but like that's
not the point.
It's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is just like debating what reasonable doubt actually means. Like if you have any amount of reasonable doubt, whether the kid is guilty or not doesn't matter. You can't send him off as guilty if like the evidence is flimsy.
Exactly.
So that's how we have like a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
We'll get to it eventually when we talk about Zodiac.
Yes, we will. I was listening to a podcast the other day about the Zodiac. I need to finish it.
When I first watched the movie, I did like deep dives into who Zodiac was.
Yeah, because I wanted to listen to that and then watch the movie. That's like the month after this, right?
No.
Or
Next
not.
month is Jordan Peele month, and then the month after that is, we'll get to that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Man, what a time.
What a time.
We got the whole year planned out. Okay, but anyways.
Anyway, again, who gives a shit what we think?
Doesn't matter. You could have
Doesn't
skipped
matter.
that hour 53.
Because we now get to our favorite segment.
Yay.
What does Letterboxd have to say? Like I normally do, I got quite a lot of these.
Yes. And like I've been doing for this month, I'm letting you shine.
Fair enough.
So I just have a couple. Okay. Sorry, I have a cough. Okay. This one.
Sorry, I'm sick.
I did some screenshots of ones that I liked first.
Okay.
And then I did a couple that were shitty ones.
Okay. I did a lot of like low rated
Yeah.
ones because it's just like, I know how these are going to look.
Yeah.
And there is a common theme amongst a lot of them. So
Okay, but this one was 5 stars. When they all start ignoring the racist, one of the best scenes in cinema history, there is no reasonable doubt.
So literally the Scorsese meme, cinema.
Cinema. I know, I did that earlier.
Yeah, cinema.
This one was 4.5 stars. Me before watching the movie. Why are these men so angry? Me after watching the movie. Oh, they're angry because they're working for a judicial system that's set up blindly and lazily shoving men of color in prison without even considering that they could be innocent or a victim of their surroundings. They're angry that their privileged men in charge will show no empathy and understanding of those who don't have the same access to the resources or lifestyle that they take for granted, and that they won't blink before ruining their lives forever because it's inconvenient to spend time thinking about it because you can't miss the big game, right? Anyway, fuck the system.
I like that.
I was going to say, I feel like they said it so amazingly because this whole movie is just these men that are so privileged, just seeing this as a cut and dry case. You know, yeah, he's guilty. Let's move on with our lives, even though we just ended someone else's.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that they're so just like nonchalant about it too.
Playing tic-tac-toe in the middle of it. Just like, no, this is not a game. This is someone's life. Wild. Okay, this next one, 5 stars. For a movie that came out before women were invented, this was kind of ahead of its time.
Yeah, before women were invented. Before women's rights were invented, certainly, yeah.
Certainly.
I think I saw somewhere, like, someone asked of just, like, was this, like, before women were allowed to be in courtrooms? And I think it was.
I was wondering.
That's why it's 12 men and no women.
Yeah.
That will come up in one of my Letterboxd reviews I screenshotted. It's actually kind of funny.
I'm excited for that. Okay, so now we're on to the ones that were half stars that I don't agree with. So this one was half star. Okay, this is the new worst movie I've seen. The characters are awfully written. The setting is terrible. The pacing is all over the place. And worst of all, it insists upon itself.
Oh, God, I fucking hate when people, like, Family Guy came up with that phrase of just, like, it insists upon itself, and now I see people using that unironically.
And you're like, that's not what this is about.
Like, clearly Seth MacFarlane wasn't being serious with Peter's, like, evaluation of Godfather by saying it insists upon itself.
Well, I feel like Peter Griffin saying it is enough to be like,
yeah,
this
it's
shouldn't
enough
be
of an
taken
indication.
seriously. Yeah.
Enough of an indication that you probably shouldn't be saying those words.
Yeah. Anybody who likes this movie is really weird and might be a bad person.
I mean, I do like A Clockwork Orange, so...
I'm going to look up... you know what? I'll just do it freaking right now.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
I don't give a fuck. We're doing it live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
I'm going to look up how many reviews this has. So you can see on Letterboxd. You probably saw it.
Yeah, like, a lot of, like...
I think this is probably the first movie we've reviewed
that's been unanimously agreed upon.
So unanimously agreed upon that this is a great movie.
I mean, this has a 100% like on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Like people love this.
And Letterboxd, it has a 4.6, which is super high, because Letterboxd be acting crazy. And there's 760,000 people who have reviewed this with 5 stars.
So that's how many weirdos and bad people are on the planet, apparently.
So anyways, going back to this, like, really, who actually liked this movie? Like, oh my gosh, like, holy shit, who actually likes this movie? Jeez Louise, who really wants to watch this movie? Because I did not watch a minute of it. I do not know what I'm talking about.
Okay, juror number 12, what's your point? Like...
Guilty, not guilty. Guilty, not guilty. That person's dumb. Okay. And then, let's see. This one, half star. Oh God, I seen this in government class and I was zoned out the whole time. Probably because when I see black and white movies, my mind automatically shuts off.
I hate that.
I did not expect this movie to have such a high rating at all. One day I'll try watching it again because I clearly missed something. The fact that this person so openly said, I'm an idiot.
Okay. 2 things to that. Number 1, when he brings up of just like, I shut my mind off with black and white movies. I've known a couple of people who kind of had that mentality. I have one friend who literally says like he won't watch black and white movies because like he just doesn't like the look or aesthetic, or he associates associates it with like older films.
Yeah.
And then literally there's one person that I worked with for a few years who literally would tell me that he would not watch any movie that was like that came out before he was born. So like he would just like I would be like, you haven't seen Jaws, you haven't seen Taxi Driver, you haven't seen some of these great ones, and they're like, nope, because they're all old.
That is just so crazy to me. And then especially when people like it's black and white. I won't watch it.
Yeah.
And it's like, is your mind like, do you need that much stimulation when you're
And this guy was like born in '98, so I was just like, you haven't seen the cinematic masterpiece that was Space Jam? Like, what are you doing?
When did Space Jam come out?
97? I feel like it came out in 96 or 97. Let me look that up. Space Jam. Everybody get up. We're gonna burn now. 1996, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was born in 96. What a great year.
Yeah, I was just born in the terrible year of 1992.
1990. Boo.
We only got some great movies like Candyman that year.
No, Space Jam was actually amazing. If you haven't seen that.
Imagine
only watching the Space Jam with LeBron in it and not the one.
Well, some kids have.
That's so crazy.
Space Jam 2 with LeBron James and a Rick and Morty reference.
Oh, is there Rick and
I haven't
seen it in a long time.
Literally, Rick and Morty show up with like Taz and just like, here's your weird gopher thing. We don't even know what's going on with it. Stuff like that. Yeah. And that was pre-allegations against Justin Roiland, so it was original voices.
That is so crazy. Okay. I had another one. I deleted that because that literally doesn't matter. But this one right here, I wanted to talk about because usually with half stars, people who do reviews, and this one, whenever I sorted out the lower ratings first, I scrolled a lot because usually I'm like, well, Cody might have just like started from the top, and
which is what I usually do.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna go deeper in. I've been doing that recently, and usually when you do that, you don't get a lot of people commenting on them. This one had 8 comments, so I was intrigued by it, and the comments were funny. But I'm gonna read their review. It was half star, and then there's a quote. Wow, I could really go for a rewatch of 12 Angry Men, said no one ever. We were just talking about how we want to rewatch this movie, but anyways.
Literally watched it twice in the past 2 days.
Yep. Had to watch this for college and like, okay, I get that it's about the system and racism and whatnot, but literally, why are we willingly watching this movie? I don't know, maybe because it's about the system and racism and whatnot. It's an hour and a half of mindless arguing. It's so boring. And
this guy is a college student.
Yep. And so I looked at the reviews, and a lot of them were like, you rated Wicked a 5 stars. Shut the fuck up.
My God.
Basically, they're like, come back to us.
I mean, to be fair, I have not seen Wicked, so I
haven't either.
I can't comment on its quality.
Yes.
But, like, that's wild.
It is wild. And I was looking at a lot of their other...
Ariana Grande is so much better than all these guys.
Yeah, I was looking at their other, like, 5-star reviews. And the movies that they were rating 5 stars, I was like, ooh, I'm trying to remember which one that I saw that I was
Space Jam 2, the
yeah,
new legacy.
It was Space Jam 2. They rated 5 stars.
Man, LeBron James is such a better actor than all of these other actors in this movie.
But no, he was rating so many just not critically acclaimed movies like 5 stars. And like I said, I'm not someone...
Original Resident Evil.
Yeah. I'm not someone who watches like critically acclaimed movies, ones that are like actually good. I don't see a lot of those, but when I do, I usually rate them pretty highly if I do like them. This one was amazing. So the fact that he was just so blasé, like, no, this is about racism and the system, but why are we willingly talking about this and watching it?
Mindless argument, like, there's points behind these.
Yeah,
like,
and this man was in college, yes.
I wonder if you look up like some of his other like half-star reviews, if they're just like classics, like Citizen Kane, half a star.
I know, it's so hard to...
What's going on with the sled?
It's so hard to find people on Letterboxd. I'm going to have to look up his shit again. but I'm gonna look up this freaking goo beer, goo beer.
Oh, he is a fucking goober.
He is a goober. But okay, but those were mine.
Okay, cool. All right, here we get into mine. One of the, like, you brought up two of the reviews in there of just like they were students. Mm-hmm. That will become like kind of a common theme in the ones that I have. So
okay.
All right, so half a star. Black and white movies make me mad. Acting is terrible. Story had no deeper meaning. Completely misses the point.
No deeper meaning.
No deeper, like no, like acting terrible. Like, what do you mean?
That doesn't make any sense.
Half a star. Didn't watch it. Don't want to. I'd give it 0 stars if I could. So that's great.
Didn't watch it. Didn't want to. I just rated it.
Yeah, cool. Rated it a 0. Know nothing about the movie at all. Here we go. Half a star. Who gives the reviews on here? High school English teachers?
Do we have to be English teachers to want to like talk about heavier themes?
I guess so. Sometimes the curtains are just blue.
Sometimes the curtains are just blue.
Half a star. This movie is racist. They didn't make it 12 Angry Kids. I don't know what that means.
It's racist because they didn't make it 12 Angry Kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Half a star. I don't understand any of the hype around this movie. It's not because I'm dumb or can't think deep. It was just boring to me. So basically, he's dumb and can't think deep.
I was going to say, so you are dumb and you can't think. Sounds good.
Way to self-report, dude. Half a star. Some people call it a classic. I call it boring, parentheses, watch it while in English class when making a pyramid with my highlighters. Shout out to you, Mrs. Behringer.
Shout out.
Shout out to you, Mrs. Behringer, for having good taste in movies.
Yeah, and for making people watch this.
Dude, I would have loved to have watched 12 Angry Men in high school for like debate class or anything like that.
I looked up Goob ears.
Yeah.
And I remember which movie stood out to me the most that he rated 5 stars.
Oh, God, hit me with it.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, everyone.
Literally a movie that's almost unwatchable.
He rated this movie that's critically acclaimed a 0.5 star and said, what the fuck are we talking about racism for? It doesn't matter. And he freaking rated Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a dog shit movie I've heard from Cody, 5 stars.
I know Jade's fuming.
I know. I was like, I remember it being like really like pertinent to what we were talking.
Can you imagine just being like the cinematic masterpiece, Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
And
what did he say about it?
He says, from a non-fan standpoint, I could see this movie sucking because there are definitely plot holes and it's so confusing.
Okay.
However, I am a fan. So this was so incredible, and I can't wait for Jade to be like, fuck this guy. I loved all the images of the newspaper and like the music and the references to the games, like the mask and the sound effects, and plus practical effects for the animatronics. The thing I didn't like was the CGI for the marionette though, because it looked so fake. It made me cringe. Had goosebumps so often. It's so good. I kept smiling the whole time.
Everything about that I fucking hate.
Yep.
I wonder how old this person is. Wait a minute, is that a 5-star rating for Cocaine Bear?
Yes, it is. It is.
I mean, based on Borat's pretty good. All the Spy Kids movies? Pixels? Are you kidding me? The one where a dude fucks like Gerber? Like, I mean, at least he rated like original Spider-Man 5.
No, he really likes superhero movies. It
seems. Based on Hot Fuzz. Well, I feel like Hot Fuzz should be higher. Hot Fuzz is a really good movie. Good.
No, he has some like ones, but the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is like
Good Boys. Right. Good Boys is like the most forgettable comedy that came out in 2019. Are you kidding me?
No, I am not. Yeah, I'm wondering. Well, I'm gonna look at his like lowest reviews now. Sorry, we're just like
no, that's fine. This is what this segment is for. This is highlighting my point with this segment of just like. You can't trust what audiences really say about a movie.
No.
Because, like, this is some unhinged shit.
It is. Let me see. Where did it go? No. I didn't watch films here. Fuck, where's that? Here, you keep going. I'm gonna find his other ones.
Anyway, here's one. Half a star. Snooze fest, but what do you expect from a cast full of white men? I mean, based on white men, yeah, but...
I get that, but no.
No. Half a star. This... Oh, wait, I'll come back to the one later. Hold on. Let me go through here. Okay. Half a star. Worst movie ever made. Nothing happens for 90 minutes. Nothing happens.
Really
not a
nothing.
single thing. Half a star. I remembered I watched this during school. Absolute doo-doo balls. I wouldn't recommend analyzing this unless you like Law and 12 Men. I fell asleep for half of it, and the other half I was doing my essay, so technically didn't even watch it. So great, you didn't even experience this movie that you have the confidence to say is doo-doo balls.
I was gonna say confidently saying doo-doo balls.
Yeah. I wonder how old some of these people are.
Also, another one of his reviews that is only a 1 star.
For One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah. Did not enjoy. Made me highly uncomfortable. Dragged on.
Let me see some of this. other
Hereditary
shit.
is also a 1
Oh,
star.
God. The Lego movie?
Come
Lego
on,
movie's
bro.
great.
Elf 2. I mean,
Casino Royale? 2 stars? Okay, Morbius having 2 stars is too much. That should be down.
he said that should be at least.
He
half a
rated
star.
the original Avengers 2.5 stars. That's wild.
This guy's like going crazy.
3 stars for Madam Web? What the fuck is going on? I'm getting more mad as you're scrolling up.
Yo,
Blazing Saddles should be higher. Winter Soldier should be higher.
The Grinch That Stole Christmas should be 5 stars.
The Princess Bride at 3.5 stars is actually pretty... That's crazy, actually.
He does have The Shining up there, though.
Okay, X-Men Origins Wolverine should be a lot lower than that. That movie is a pile of dog shit. Green Lantern 2.
Okay, now we're like up on
Okay.
his like high ones again. Okay.
I'm glad he rated Get Out.
Smile? He rated Smile at 4 stars? Fuck off. Smile is an awful movie.
I haven't seen either of the Smile movies.
I did not like Smile. Anyways,
Anyway.
yeah, fuck you, Goo Goo Beer.
Here's an interesting one. Half a star. Never seen a disgusting film like this. Only 2 words. Absolute shit. What's disgusting about this? Let's see. Half a star. Too many men.
Oh, okay.
There's too many men. Too many people making too many problems. And not much love to go around.
Yes.
Okay, I screenshotted this one. This is 3 in 1. It's interesting because it's all the same.
Okay.
Half a star. This shit sucked mega cockaless. And it is 3 in a row from 3 different users. I imagine this might be the same person with 3 different profiles, but like the amount of effort.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all 3. This sucked mega cockaless.
I wonder also, it could also be like a friend group
I mean, maybe
that was
but,
just like, that was like the joke of the day when they watched this. Like, this sucks mega cockaless. Ha 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 ha.
But still, like the amount of effort to put in
It's a
that.
lot, yeah.
Okay, here are my last 2, and I screenshotted these ones because their review is pretty funny, but then like you read their username and it makes it funnier. So this one is half a star. 12 Angry Men does not pass the Bechdel test. It failed the entire test. Which, for those of you that don't know what the Bechdel test is, that is a metric that is given to a movie based on like gender equality. So the whole idea of the Bechdel test is whether or not a movie has like 2 or more like named women character, and if they do they interact with each other, and if they do they talk about something other than a man. So like you can give that metric to it, and like you can get like 1, 2, or 3 based on that.
Yeah.
Whichever. So this person says it fails because obviously
There's no
there's
women
no
in this
women.
movie.
It's
Yeah.
only men. But that's pretty funny. But then like you read their username. The username is "Do they pass the Bechdel test?"
Oh.
And I went through their profile, and yeah, every movie they rate it based on whether or not it passes the Bechdel test or not.
Interesting.
And then I'll end on this one because I found it really funny. Half a star, 12 of them, and none being me and my lover Joe Pesci. And the username is Rob De Niro Lover. That's so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that.
Anyway, yeah, that was my letterbox. So,
and that was me shitting on one person in particular. Sorry.
I can't believe that's fucking wild.
I just remember seeing the 5 stars at Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I was like, this guy, come on.
This guy. This guy needs a right kicking to the face.
A right kicking there.
But anyway, yeah, that was 12 Angry Men.
Yes.
So, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this black and white video.
I hope you liked it.
Hopefully you'll like it. We're not going to do it for every black and white movie that we talk about.
No, but this was cute. It was fun. I liked it.
I think I talked to you.
Idea.
It's like if we do Psycho, we might do this too.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do it for everything because then like the idea just gets played out.
It's not whimsical anymore.
It's not whimsical if we do it for every black and white film. Just only the important ones like this and Psycho and maybe Young Frankenstein if we ever do it.
If we do a silent film, just like have
just subtitles. Make Jade's life a lot more difficult.
They were like, fuck you guys.
I don't know. What, like, silent film would we cover? Maybe Nosferatu, the original?
That's the only one I could think of.
Cabinet of Dr. Caligari?
Possibly? I don't know if I've heard of that one. But Nosferatu, yeah. But that one, the first couple Nosferatus are so hard to get to.
I mean, kind of.
Oh my god.
Then you get to the 2024 one, and it's like, man, this shit's fire, actually.
It is so fire. Go watch that, you guys.
Go watch that. We'll cover it at some point.
Yeah.
We'll do a Robert Eggers month, so...
Sorry, we will, because he has,
He's got 4 movies, so
yeah.
we could do a whole month. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, by the time we record that, he'll have a 5th movie, because isn't Werewolf coming out this...
I didn't even know he has a 5th one coming.
Yeah, it's called Werewolf.
Hell yeah.
Guess what? It's about werewolves.
I thought it was about elves.
I know, crazy, right? And then there's rumors he's going to do a Labyrinth remake, which I'm not sure about that, but that would be interesting.
Like Labyrinth, like with David Bowie?
David Bowie Labyrinth, like a remake of that.
That's interesting. It's so funny, Labyrinth, because the 2 people that I know that have talked to me about it, Jade being one of them, I was like, it's so funny because Labyrinth, I feel like, is such like a niche film for like people who had a younger sibling or a younger half sibling that was like a large age gap. And I feel like at that point, because I'm the youngest sibling, so seeing it, I was like, this girl's like being a little dramatic.
Kind of.
But it's funny because the 2 people that I've talked to about this before, they are the older sibling with a younger sibling that like is a large age gap, and they're like, no, that movie's so relatable because they're like, I would have sold my little brother or sister like in a heartbeat.
I mean, fair. Like for me, that was never something that I particularly related to because me and my brother shared the like middle child section of it, so I never really felt that way. But yeah, I can see from an older child perspective, like 16 or 17. Yeah. They would be like, man, yeah, David Bowie, take my child away, please. Take my brother away.
I was like, this like 13-year-old's beefing with this like baby, and those 2 were like, yeah, I was as well.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird that character is supposed to be like 13 or so, but it's just like Jennifer Connelly at the time was like 16 or something.
Yeah.
So. This is our Labyrinth review, by the way.
Sorry. There's scenes in it that would have scared the shit out of me when I was younger. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be fun.
I'd like to talk about Labyrinth.
I don't know if they should do a remake of it, though. It's so whimsical how it is. I feel like they should
It depends on how they do it.
And David Bowie's not going to be in it.
No,
so.
Unfortunately not. Who would you get? Adam Levine? No, just kidding. Don't do that.
That would be crazy and a terrible decision.
Get Tilda Swinton to do it.
Who?
Tilda Swinton, you know. Yeah, you're looking.
Tilda Swinton. Oh.
Yeah. I feel like that could be a good Jareth. Yeah, Jareth.
No, yeah, I do know Tilda Swinton. Yeah.
She's got a very unusual look, and
she does.
It's like you can kind of pull off that look. So.
No, that would be good. But anyways, as you're exiting, you should like hit subscribe, follow, comment. We have socials, Instagram and Facebook. You should follow them. That'd be fun.
Follow us on everything. Be sure to subscribe. Let us know what you guys think of 12 Angry Men. Let us know what you guys just think of black and white films in general.
Yeah, let us know. Do you shut off your brain too?
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do it. But anyway, stay tuned for next week because we're going to be doing The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
My number 2 favorite movie of all time, and we'll talk about it. It used to be my number 1 for like a few years.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, we'll talk about it. Get excited for that because like The Dark Knight probably still considered one of the best, if not the best superhero film ever made.
It's definitely the best Batman film.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hands down.
Despite the fact that people say it's just like, we want the Snyderverse back. It's like, no, let that shit die.
Yeah, no, and I haven't seen a lot of the Batman movies, so me saying that isn't very heavily weighed, but I feel like you saying that is heavily weighed.
No, The Dark Knight has remained like one of my all-time favorite movies, even after all this time. I think last time I watched it was around 2021. It had been a few years since I had watched it, and I remember rewatching it just being like, no, this shit's still good.
This shit slaps.
This shit slaps. It's so good. But yeah, get excited for that. It's going to be a very exciting conversation. I can't wait to dive into The Dark Knight. So
it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. But anyway, thank you guys for listening and stay crispy.
Stay crispy. Stay sweaty.
And like crispy as these guys close after they get home.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, they're not going to be right.
Just like really like stiff and yellow and
very
stank.
stained.
Yeah, stank.
You ain't cleaning that out. Not with Tide, not from the 50s.
No, from the 50s. I don't know. Maybe there's like cocaine in it.
Probably. New movie idea. Cocaine shirt.
Cocaine shirt. But yeah.
And stay logical.
Stay logical. Stay watching films like this and don't think you have to be an English teacher to watch them because that's actually crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Also, don't be rating Five Nights at Freddy's movies higher than a half a star or whatever.
We will shit all over you.
We will
on
make
this
fun
podcast.
of you. We will call you out by name.
As shown, yeah. But stay spooked.
Stay spooked. Not really relevant to this movie, but
yeah, no. Stay informed.
Stay informed.
Yes, stay informed.
Have reasonable doubt, I guess. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.